All right, we are live after much delays and technical problems. Goddamn, Map Tools is
Gnashing of
being a
teeth. Yeah.
beast.
Yeah. If you're wondering who that one player was,
It's not your fault, man. Well, it was like Sean for some weird reason Java just was not behaving. Yeah,
And
Java
then
sucks. I know.
Java sucks. Java sucks. Yeah.
It was
that's
not
why
me
I
this
always prefer Dos Equis.
All right, and
time. Wow.
I see what you did there.
oh, Liz is here. Okay, she was not on my list. Okay,
Hello.
Aldo.
Kaylin sadly is still MIA. She is. How long has she been without a computer? About a month.
Yeah.
Man,
I saw her logged on earlier, but it might have been just her from her phone or something. I guess. Let's see here.
I'm not coming in too loud, am I?
no.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Been having a lot of problems with adjusting the levels of my mic, so.
Okay. So let me think about what we're doing here. I honestly didn't think we were going to get Andrew working, but that's good. We're here.
Who are our characters again?
Who am I playing?
I'm
Oleg,
Oleg, right?
I think I was Princess Zelda. Andrew was Mega Man.
I'm Flyer.
Who fucking drew on my map?
Was not me.
Some
I
asswipe.
swear it wasn't me.
Some asswipe drew on my map.
Where? The Stolen Lands place?
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucker. I drew yellow lines on my map.
I thought you drew those.
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I wanted to blame somebody. I don't do that.
Dickweed. And that's weird too. Hang on. All right. Well, when last we left, you guys had gone back to the river crossing, tried to clear out the elk temple, which you found to be guarded by some kind of nature spirit that was possessing the body of a large grizzly bear. You broke that place. And then you went the went the other way down the river, and you found a bandit camp that was set up there. And you pretty much trashed that place as well. You took 2 prisoners, one including the leader, a woman named Cressel, I believe. And you tied you tied her and one of the bandits up and you brought them back to Oleg's trading post to collect your rewards. So you collected a number of rewards for the bandits you'd killed and captured, and for taking care of that particular camp, and some kobolds. So you actually are relatively flush with a fair amount of wealth right now, but we can see how long that lasts.
I've also, I don't know if anybody else saw last time, but I figured out that each of us would have gotten another 138 gold for selling off the masterwork weapons and the bows and everything else that we picked up.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that too.
Yeah. So you've got some money. Some of you may have some craft skills, or you want to just replenish your stock of stuff, so you can feel free to do that. And then it's up to you where you want to go.
Okay.
I'm actually all for cleaning out that kobold den. I mean, if they're seeking us out, then I think maybe we should take care of them before they
yeah,
get us.
you got ambushed by the kobolds on the way back.
Was that cleric that we ran into last time, is he still at Oleg's camp?
Yeah, hang on, I remember his name. Hang on. I had a note.
A note somewhere.
Okay.
Jod Kafkin, yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, he's still there.
All right. Well, I wanted to at least approach him and kind of update him about the situation at the about the Temple of the Elk, more or less.
So we fucked up and actually accidentally collapsed the entrance of one of your holy temples.
Well,
Well,
I'm gonna, well, okay. I'm gonna phrase it that way.
Sorry to break it to you.
All right.
Anyways,
Okay.
I'm once,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was like, I'll approach him and be like, well, it looks like you're still doing well, sir.
I am, yes.
I come bringing news about the temple of the elk, that the visions or the sort of the presupposition you had about it did come to pass. We reapproached the temple and some sort of bear entity manifested itself inside of the temple and set upon us. Fortunately, we were able to quell the beast, and we can't sense any of its presence. However, that was done at the expense of the entrance to the temple collapsing upon it.
I see. Well, at least the spirit itself is put to rest, and nothing further shall profane holy ground.
Yes, and of course, in time, we could always have people come and clear out the way into the temple and perhaps restore use to it after other things have been dealt with.
Indeed. Well, if you'll simply mark on your map where it is, I could see about sending help to have the place potentially excavated.
Of course. And I sort of get a
Very
map
good.
out and sort of map out. Or
I shall send word north at once.
are there other locations or temples in the area that you know of that would require further investigation out of curiosity?
None that I'm aware, but I plan to stay here for some time, so I will keep my ear to the ground.
Absolutely. Well, be sure to let us know about that.
Hopefully
And
there
I
aren't
sort of,
any more bears around.
mm,
I've had enough of bears, possessed bears.
I'm
and
resisting
also,
an urge to make a pun about bare necessities, but
well, the and also just as a side note, I did get my whips back after that one bandit was taken away. So I have my 3 whips on me
Your
still.
3 whips.
The one I actually use and the 2 just in case. They're lightweight. Anyways, go ahead, Cold Guy.
All right. Meanwhile, while Skitch is talking and explaining the situation about the temple, I'm kind of rooting around all the goods and noticed the Urgosh. I then look around and look specifically for Andrew's character, Erwin, and tap him on the shoulder.
Yes?
Excuse me, Erwin. I know you were here prior to me arriving, and I noticed that one of the items here is has a unique symbol on it. I present the Urgosh and point to the head of the axe portion of it being the same emblem that's tattooed on his back. You wouldn't happen to know if your friend wielded this, have you?
I kind of look at it. I'm turning the paper upside down a bit, trying to squint my eyes a bit. It's like, I feel like I kind of have seen this before. Somewhere a long time ago. I don't know where. It's probably in one of those villages before they exploded. I don't know.
You didn't explode that many villages.
Oh, you don't know.
That we know of.
No,
dead men tell no tales.
no, I just kind of like look at it, and I feel like there is something that I do know about it, but I haven't the slightest clue because my memory isn't very good.
Oh, man. It looks like enough for a dwarf, it seems, but it's the exact same symbol as this on my back. I was hoping you can divulge some information about whoever once wielded this, so I can try to get an idea of what's going on.
Uh, well, there was a dwarf in our party at one point. Uh, I look over to Garrett, um,
Hmm?
and I wonder. Oh wait, oh wait, you're not that other guy. I'm sorry. You look so much like my friend. Then I turn to the other side, and there's like a complete blank space, and I show the paper to the blank space, and I'm like, I don't know. Do you see anything here that might be of concern to you? And pause for a minute. Mm, I didn't think so. And I hand the paper back to Thofire.
Is he
And,
talking to little Jimmy?
and
Are you speaking to ghosts? Can I talk to it?
That's definitely little Jimmy.
I was going to say, actually, he speaks of someone who recently parted. Perhaps you might be able to assist.
Um, is this just a display of Irwin's madness, or is he actually talking to somebody who's dead?
No, I think he might be thinking through the situation in his own particular way.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys, but you know, I my friend here basically told me that he might know something about this piece of paper, but I'm not quite sure
Well,
myself.
Is he in the room with us now?
Well, I believe. Well,
He's
you
right
mentioned.
there.
Well, again,
Oh, there. I'm sorry.
so
Show us
so
a
far as I'm
sign of your
standing there.
presence.
Yeah. Well, basically, so you're saying, Phil Fire, that symbol on that Urgosh is the same as the one that's tattooed up upon you. So there might be some connection between whomever this dwarf was and yourself, or at least some other connection.
Exactly, and if you notice here, and I point more towards the hilt of it, it's this axe portion of was not originally made to be on this ergosh. It seems that somebody took an axe with this symbol on it and wrapped it around to the end of the ergosh, maybe either repairing it or replacing the axe portion.
Well, all I can say is it's hard to make a connection. I mean, I remember looking into this symbol when you first revealed it to me, and I couldn't determine much from it, and I would need access to a better place of resources to find more information on it. So
All right.
Now, my
I
friend here did have an axe. Did we sell that?
I don't think you did.
No, we didn't sell their personal effects.
Where did we put it?
You made a bob out of it.
They're probably in
Well-
Oleg's storeroom.
Oh yeah, that's
I-
right.
I came across
Right.
the a litany of items that you went ahead and set aside. I wanted to go ahead and see if there was any tools I can go ahead and use, and found the ergoch. So I was curious if any one of your fellow adventurers once owned this, or was wandering, kept it aside until they returned.
Well,
If
I think. Mhm.
if you all don't know, I thank you kindly. It's just something, like I said, I'm trying to find answers for certain things, and kind of startled me once I noticed that the symbols are identical to one another. But so if you remember anything at all, please let me know. It would be greatly appreciative.
Perhaps. I mean, unless they spent much time studying the Aragosh in particular and asking questions about its nature, I don't know if they would be a great resource for information unless through some grand revelation. So I think for the times being, the lost lands here, the stolen lands here are going to be where we need to generally investigate and piece information together as we can, and perhaps find answers for some of our own questions. Which leads me to your point from earlier, Tekla. You suggest we should take on these kobolds and try to clear out their camps?
That would seem like the best idea, simply because they sent a hit squad after us.
Yes, they seem to have revenge in their minds. Oleg,
Well, that
Have
tends
the
to be
gold-
pretty odd for kobolds, but I'm not
Yes.
an expert.
I could think on that, but Excuse me, Oleg.
Yeah.
First and foremost, are you recovering well?
Yeah. He
Good.
kind of leans
Good.
back in his chair. He
Well,
says, I have nothing to do here.
well. I guess my other question was going to be, were there other activities nearby that needed to be addressed to help in your establishment get better business?
His eyes narrow in thought, and he puffs on his pipe. He thinks very hard. He goes, roof is leaking whenever it rains. I try
Hmm.
get up there, but always new leak.
Hmm. I'm thinking something outside of the realm of building repairs, though. Erwin, you think you're up for fixing a roof? No, you'd just blow it up, wouldn't you?
Well,
Fair.
I don't know if I have the materials for that, but I could try. I could try seeing if I could make the hole bigger.
Actually, give me a... Oleg thinks very hard. Give me a minute here.
Actually, I can go onto the other side of the roof and put a hole there, and that way it's symmetrical. You know, it wouldn't be so out of balance.
Well, actually, mainly I'm merely thinking of trying to accomplish some of the other goals of addressing the stolen lands. And I flip over to the map for a moment to take a look at what we have kind of seen so far. Well, essentially, there was that opening that we saw to the south. Perhaps we could circle around the forest and see what we come across in terms of things that need to be addressed. But I'll head wherever you all wish to travel. I'm merely out for information and knowledge and the
Let's go.
such.
Let's go west.
Yeah, Oleg, he puffs on his pipe and thinks. He goes, I hear things, but mainly stories, I think. You would not be interested in fairy tale.
Erwin,
To the
Erwin just takes a stool and immediately just goes in front of Oleg and sits down.
it's story time for Erwin.
Come on, everybody, gather around.
All right. Well, it's like, well, honestly, I'm a curator of stories, as it were. So feel free to impart what you know.
These forests you see to the southwest, is called the
Yes.
Narmarches, yes?
Mm-hmm.
This is many years ago. My wife told me she spoke to travelers who said they report you know of this creature. He's like horse but with horn. Unicorn, yes, he's a
Hmm.
unicorn. He said
Hmm.
the unicorn lived in forest, but that we have not heard of this for some time. Perhaps, perhaps the bandits they drive it off.
Perhaps, or it could still be laying in hiding. There are. I'm trying to think. If I wanted to try to see if I can recall any information might know about lore regarding unicorns, what sort of knowledge check would you say is appropriate for that?
Nature.
Nature? Okay. Do, 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 do. 18. Just see. I don't remember reading anything about unicorns in general. Hmm. I got an 18. If that means anything.
Let me look.
Will this cause a rash?
A unicorn? Probably not.
It's like, but is unicorn's name Charlie?
Get out of my head, Sketch.
So you're saying that this could be the last unicorn?
Unico.
I sadly have the Planet Unicorn theme stuck in my head now.
All right. Well,
Okay, well, what you know about unicorns, which again is usually just going back to stories, is that typically they can take care of themselves pretty well. They usually stake out a particular area and they live there, but it's possible it got driven off by the bandits. You also know that unicorns are highly prized uh, by people who wish to harvest them for spell components and things like that.
yes. Interesting. Unicorn, you say? Well,
I start getting more interested.
I sort,
Unicorns.
I sort of put a head on Erwin's shoulder. Don't get your ideas.
Ideas? What? What kind of ideas were you thinking of? Maybe we can brainstorm together.
I'm not going to further this discussion. Well,
I kind of walk over to Tesla's like, they could go with the fairy tale, but I'd rather go and kill the real live thing that tried to attack us earlier.
I'm
I
saying
think that would help the trading post too, just because it would
sure,
lower the amount of bandits and stuff like that.
potentially. Do we even know where the kobolds make camp?
The last you followed their tracks, you followed them south for a bit, and then they split off to the southeast.
Yes. Well,
So basically the other way from the bandits.
I think we can definitely head our way there. Is there any supplies we need to gather up before we head on out, though?
I'm prepared to go. I would actually need to ask Oleg if he'd be willing to hold on to the gold that I have and not embezzle it. I don't want to be around carrying around this kind of money in the field, you know. If we get robbed, then we're out of everything.
He goes, yes, you keep in room, I keep it locked.
Thank you, Oleg. I'll give you a couple gold, too.
I thank you. No.
Okay, I'll give him 5, and, okay, just for I'll keep the amount that I have banked, so.
Sucker. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't say that.
I know where he lives.
The only other thing I'll kind of point out in the sort of metagaming standpoint, as I'm pointing over to Erwin, is like you better stock up on supplies to make potions while we're out and about.
He
Yeah,
goes,
Slave
"Stay
Minute
super
Gaming.
seen."
I will. Slave Minute Gaming. Just give me about 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Well, I have like 3. From what I know, I have like 3 cure light wounds right now.
Mm-hmm.
What else? What other kind of extracts can I make?
Potions? You can make you can make a potion from spells that you know of, I believe.
Well,
And,
yeah, I'm trying to figure out which ones I know.
I'll tell you, the only other ones I think you could make a potion out of. Let's see here. Can you make a potion of endure? Let's see here.
Yeah, well, I have like
Sorry, chat room. I was trying to close something and I opened it by mistake.
I think you can.
I think I have like Bomber's Eye, Endure Elements, Identify, Shield, Vocal Alteration.
Mm-hmm. I think endure elements could be another one you can actually make a potion of if you want it.
Yeah.
And believe the cost for both of those would be roughly the same, which I believe is slightly under. It's like 23 gold per potion. If you made 4 of them, it'd be like basically 95 gold.
Okay. Well, I have like I have 321 gold. So I'm trying to remember what does Identify do?
Yeah, I mean,
Identify
that
gives you plus 20, I think, to
Plus
identify
10.
magic items.
It's plus 10 on spellcraft checks, but again, I was going to say I would say for the party, we have some good spellcraft checkers, both you and me included.
Okay.
And I would suggest probably get maybe 100, 150 gold worth of just components and supplies to make potions with. Then when you're actually making them, you can kind of split up those 4 to 6 potions between Cure Light Wounds and Endure Elements.
Okay. So I'll probably just make like a couple Endure Elements then.
Right.
So I'll make 2 Endure Elements, and that costs me what?
That'll cost you about 48 gold to do.
Both?
To make to make the 2 of them, it's 48 gold roughly. I believe. I'll have to double check. That's just one of the things where I'm like, the cost of it. Yeah, because it begins at 50. You have that, and they take another 5% off. So yeah, two of them would be 48.
Okay, so now I got 2 endure elements.
Uh, you're assuming that you'd be taking a few hours for that.
Right, right. And I basically go up onto the roof to try to fix the hole, but instead I'm making endure elements potion.
That's awful. Okay. Anything else in the party?
I'm ready to go whenever anybody else is.
As am I.
I'm good.
Okay,
All
you
right.
just gotta tell me where we're going.
All right. I think what we'll do is we'll set off and head back to kind of where we went to before, when it came to the where the path split, and then head southeast to kind of follow where the Cobalt trails led.
Okay, sounds good.
Keeping in mind not to post our images on the map.
Yes, don't do that.
What? Post our images on the map. Okay.
Damn you. Okay.
I see my icon is not on the map.
Don't do it!
Okay. Make a, are you following the track? Actually, the tracks would be gone by this point.
What map are we on again?
We are on. Well, we're just kind of looking at
Okay.
the stolen lands map, but we're not putting anything on there. So,
Well, you're not.
so in terms of survival checks, though, I think that is going to be.
I will need a survival check from whoever's guiding, though.
Maybe we'll check kind of who would be best suited for that out of the group. So far, actually, I think is one of the strongest ones in the group for this. I can assist with knowledge in nature, but I don't know how, or geography, but I don't know how much you would want to, either of those would apply.
Oh, you're just basically trying to go in a straight line, so it'd be just kind of straight survival.
Okay. So far would probably be the best suited for that. Then, so cool guy.
He's away.
Yes.
You'll have to roll for
Okay.
him.
I'm right
All right.
here.
Okay.
Hello.
Your bonus for that is a D4, so I'm just gonna roll for that. Bonus is a +4, so shake that.
I got it. 22.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you lead in a straight line. Okay.
Okay.
And so that's what is each hex side? 12 miles. Okay. Okay, so you ride forth for a few hours, and you find yourself in this new hex here, or heading towards this new hex. So you've been traveling for about 4 hours. It's about noon time, when just ahead it's kind of basically a grassland, hilly kind of grassland. Um, Ahead, you see a very large area that appears to be strewn with debris. Uh, it's almost circular in pattern, this debris, and you're I'd say about 100 yards away from it as you crest over a hill and you see it coming down there. You don't see any smoke or anything, and there's nothing moving amidst the debris, but just from how far away you are, it looks to be uh, mainly bones and skeletons.
Bones and skeletons.
Can I approach and try to see if I can identify what types of skeletons these are?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Is it a fairly easy thing to spot out in terms of what type of creature it could have been?
Depends on how close you want to get. Let me. I'm going to go to the grasslands map and see if I can
Okay,
fix this up for you.
just from a scale standpoint.
Whoops. racing.
Are we still on the stolen lands map, or?
No, I'm going to grasslands.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, so give me a minute, and I will mark off. I don't want to put every little piece of debris down there, but I'll basically mark off where the area kind of starts.
Oh,
So,
do we not heal at all?
yeah, you're healed.
Oh,
You've
You've
rested.
rested for...
right. Well, that's. I'm just trying to figure out how to get my HP back.
Oh, you would...
Like on the
case,
icon thing.
double click on the token, go underneath the Properties tab, and just modify HP so it says 8/8.
Okay.
Ah, no.
There we go. Na 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 na.
I got me plenty of weapon
Okay,
options.
so that's where you're approaching from, and if you see that huge area template, that's kind of where the field starts. It's not like a firm line.
Right.
It's just that's where you see a bunch of bones and stuff that's kind of littering the area.
All right. I'm all for investigating, so I'll sit on just a little bit ahead myself and sort of motion anyone who wants to kind of stay close to come up.
Where if a huge battle was fought here?
Look
Indeed.
Look at the bones.
Look at the bones.
Throwfire takes a look at the pile and unsheaths his great club and starts walking behind.
All right, all right. Now, just because it looks like something bad happened here doesn't mean that something bad's going to happen as soon as we step in here. Though,
I'm kind of. I'm trying very hard not to go over and reach out and get a bone because I'm just thinking to myself, oh man, all those specimens.
Seize the bone.
I'm getting my scorpion whip out on this.
Sounds like Irwin has a bone to pick. Okay, that's the only bone pun I will make. I promise.
All right, so basically, let me know when I'm close enough to kind of investigate some of the bones to get a better idea of who these things or what these things are.
Sure, let me, I gotta do something here.
And since I have the undead sorcerer path, bloodline, I too am curious.
Yes.
Audience, what do you think did this?
Is it
How
A?
does that make you feel?
Is it A, Scientologist? B, and then the rest.
Are you gonna have the audience vote for what monster we encourage to see?
That would be an
Voice
awful
would
idea.
be some My Little Pony reference.
Oreo did it.
Oh, it wouldn't be Oreo, no.
Do I see some sort of bunny in the middle of the field?
No, you don't see a bunny.
Aw, okay. At least it's not something deadly.
Big pointy teeth.
Just trying to find...
I like the people who are saying Carmelo did it. It's like the
Oh,
horse
okay.
came here, killed everyone, just came back like nothing happened.
Okay, I get it. Okay. As you approach the area, you see that the bones are strewn in a radius of nearly 200 feet, you'd guess. Um, you pass a number of skeletons of what appear to be wild boars, some deer, and disturbingly you see one of a bear, and a few scattered pieces that might belong to humans.
I
So
get the distinct impression that
bones
there's something in
are-
the center of that.
Excuse me.
Oh, there's no way to know it's in the center of it. It could just be the whole area. anyone able to detect detect traps at all? See if there's something around that's doing this.
Possibly, I would need to we would need to study what's happening to these things to make them even cause it us to happen in the first place. But
And,
noticing traps is just having a keen eye.
I wonder what would happen if I got a squirrel and just threw it in there.
You're going to throw a squirrel.
I just
Are we
would
going
see
to light the squirrel on fire before you throw it in there?
before anything happens, though, can I do a spellcraft check to see if this resembles any sort of spell that I've heard about or studied
Yeah,
or...
sure.
What kind of knowledge check would that be?
Oh, for her spellcraft.
Ooh, do I have that?
Nope.
You don't think so?
Well,
Let me check mine. I might have. Can I roll spellcraft to check?
Sure.
I'll help out too. You should really.
God.
This doesn't appear to be the work of magic, you think?
Well, this seems to be the work of magic, but this is definitely sort of a curious sight. I'm trying to see. So we have basically a variety of bodies and stuff, and it just seems to be kind of focused in this area without any.
Is there any, like, logical pattern to it, or is it just kind of a loose circle that
It's a loose
happens to be
circle.
constant? Okay, so it's
Yeah.
not like the edge is definable.
Yeah, that's why I said I hesitated to say that. Like, that's not a hard edge. It's just like that's
Right.
kind of where the bones start.
Oh,
Okay.
The reason
I'm
I
going
wanted to throw a squirrel at it is because I wanted to see what would happen to a squirrel if we put it into the circle.
You know what this might be? This
What do you
might
think?
be this might be a garbage dump.
You mean just where they drag bodies and leave them?
Or more to the point, somebody goes hunting or somebody eats these animals and then they just dump the bones here. We might be getting close to the kobold den.
Possibly.
I mean, where else are you going to dump bones, especially if you're eating a lot of animals? These mostly appear to be animals, but there are some human beings tossed in there. They might eat the occasional prisoner or two. That would make sense.
I vote Irwin checks with his face.
Well, going to try to move in a little bit closer just to see if there's any particular, I don't know, pattern in the kinds of creatures in here, out of curiosity. The types of bones that I see here.
Most of them appear to be animals.
Okay.
But there's no pattern, you would say.
And what offhand do kobolds eat normally?
Whatever they can get, you'd imagine.
All right. Well, seems fine. Okay, I guess what we can do is see if there's any tracks leading to here from any other direction than Tekla, and see.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm actually going to look around and see if I can spot mounds of dirt or any signs that this is like maybe an anthill. Like, I'm thinking anthill in my mind. You know how they just sort of dump all the stuff around it? That's what I think this is, if I can see anything like that.
Yeah. Well.
Well, that might do it.
No, you don't see anything like that.
Well. Okay. I suggest we, I guess, circle around this as well as we can while looking for anything leading to it. Because basically, here's my thought: if there's like a consistent pattern of tracks coming to and from this, that would give an idea someone's coming to here from somewhere else, leaving these bones here. Otherwise, it'd be more maybe something's coming in, and then something out in the midst of this mass of bones is taking care of it in the middle. So, which direction shall we go then?
You're gonna go
Let's go
around
south.
it?
I think it's feasible. It'll take
Okay.
a little bit of time.
Yeah,
So we
you
can go.
can do it.
I gestured, lead the way.
All right. It's like basically we'll be going counterclockwise progressively. I guess is there any? If you want us to stop at any particular point, or
Okay. Well, no. I mean, are you gonna go completely around and continue on your way, or are you just trying to circle this place to get a better idea.
I'm circling mainly to get a better idea, and also to I'm just kind of searching the ground as I'm walking to see if there's any particular tracks or any sort of particular signs of activity that would specifically indicate someone's coming to here from a certain
Okay.
location.
Make a survival check to, actually no, perception to see if you can spot any tracks. Yeah.
I'm doing perception. I'm doing perception. Do.
Are we all doing perception?
Whoever wants to do it.
Oh.
Okay, well, you all circle around to the, diametric opposite edge of the circle,
Hmm.
and you don't see. I mean, you see animal tracks kind of going in, but you don't see any kind of footprints of humanoids. Nothing like that.
Sure.
Should we go in the middle and see if there's anything there?
Potentially. I
Yes,
don't.
go in the middle. Yeah.
I just. This is more of a curiosity than anything else, but I wouldn't mind stepping forth a few
I
steps.
kind of turned and looked to the group as like, aren't we here to kill kobolds?
Yes, and we
is
don't.
a junkyard. Let's continue on.
See, chat room.
We
What's
can always
funny is
check
they
them on the
know I'm
way
going to
back.
jump them. They just don't know how bad.
Yes, but at this point, where would you suggest we
Let's
go
at
to
least
find
look at the
equipment?
middle to see, what this is. Maybe there's something there. Because it is in a circular pattern around that point.
Sort of
Nothing
like
ventured, nothing gained.
I sort of just set my hold the whip to my side a little bit and thinking, well, all right, let's move in close enough just so we can
What's
kind of see further
what's
in.
good against bones?
Clubs.
My giant club that I have.
Yes,
Currently holding, by the way.
anything that would do bludgeoning damage would be fine against them. So
I
Not your
kind of
daggers.
shake my head.
What about
Kind of shake my head.
Oh, so you're going in. No, you're not.
I
You're-
kind of
you're-
shake my head.
well,
as
basically, I'm going in just a few steps to kind of see what the reaction is while staying towards the edge.
Okay, as soon as you set foot inside the general area,
I knew it.
hold on, would you? Your foot accidentally disturbs the resting place of a skull, and from the skull you kick up a large cloud of flies, and suddenly the air is thick with flies. That's all. Erwin is like, yeah.
I'm basically trying to get a better look at the center since it's still a bit of a ways away. I mean, it's about 140 feet away, so I'm just trying to see if we can get a better sighting of what it looks like towards the center. If there's anything unusual about it.
You don't see anything unusual about it from here.
Mm. All right.
Does anybody have a stone they could throw?
Well, we throw a skull at it. Erwin, why don't you go ahead and try to throw it over there?
All right. Do I have to do anything to...
Well, in your case, you'd be trying to throw something you'd probably throw something about, 60 feet, which would be a little bit less than halfway in. But, so you just hurl it towards the center and see what happens.
Alrighty. Well, do I have to type it? Or...
You could essentially use the same roll you use to throw bombs to see whether you just drop at your feet, but you're not attacking anyone in particular.
Wow, you make a really good throw. The rock, you're throwing at the center of the area.
Yeah, throwing towards the center.
The rock thuds against the ground and skitters away.
Well, let's see here.
Try
So
a
we're gonna
squirrel.
If we were going to continue with the look for the cobalt, Sakla, and Hellfire. Do you think we should just continue in the same direction that we were traveling? I don't know if we could pick up any other tracks for the time being, but
Again,
Sure.
my curiosity is getting the best of me. I really want to see what's out there in the middle.
yeah, unfortunately, given the amount of bodies here, if whatever's in the middle is what caused these bodies to be here, and this is meant to be a luring trap, then... Actually, one second. Can I do a nature check to try to determine if there's creatures who would set up essentially things like this?
Yes.
Aw, 13. Can't wait for...
How do I put this?
There's probably a den in the middle is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I would say animal dens, they don't tend to clean up after themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
you would guess this is the work of an animal of some kind.
Wolves or otherwise. All right. Well, fortunately, I don't see any particular signs of dead kobolds here anyways and such, so... All right. Well, I think we can continue our trek. Are we going to continue southeast? That is?
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Again, that's like... There definitely... There's definitely a lot of creatures that have died here, and I don't know how fast they might have passed and such, but
I
whatever it is, it probably is going to be a bit troublesome unless we, I don't know, gave it completely the element of surprise and I don't even know where it is.
I don't have enough hit points to justify running in the middle and just seeing.
Ah! Come and get me, kill me, I'm here! I'm here, kill me!
I'm on horseback, right?
Yeah.
You can, if you want to pursue on horseback, you can, because a horse can move 50 feet per move action.
Okay,
That's
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna move in 50 feet and then see if anything happens.
Your horse is I'm sorry. Your horse is uneasy about traversing the field as every step your horse takes, flies kick up and surround you and get in your face. But nothing other than the annoyance of bugs surrounding you seems to happen. There is a foul smell that arises the closer you get to the center.
Metagame, I think I know what this is.
well, I take a few steps closer. I'm actually not on horseback at the moment. I'm sort of like, all right. Are you planning on investigating further, Tekla, or is your curiosity satiated by this?
Can I do a knowledge nature check?
Yeah. Knowledge meta says bodies equals loot.
Wow.
Bam.
I
Personally, I
can
think this
basically
is an
confirm.
Odiug.
You basically confirm this is the den of some kind of animal.
I think it's an Odiug.
Hmm.
In which case, it's probably ridden with disease.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe we should back off. At least until we're a bit stronger.
Yes. Fortunately, it doesn't seem like there's much activity outside of this area too far. But all right. Well, I think we can continue southeast. Let's see where things take us.
Dang it, Spoony! If you cursed one of them, you could make them go in there. I don't care if they go in there.
I'm
got
all
a
for
score.
coming back, actually, because...
Yeah. I'll say let's get our handy dandy map and mark off where we ran into for future reference.
I gotta look over. It's like, are you done?
You don't need to be so dismissive about this.
So we found, at least on the Stolen Lands map, we found that kind of over here?
Well,
Or...
actually, in this area here.
Okay, let's mark it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got chips.
I pick up a little bone that I found and just put it in my pocket for remembrance of this moment.
No, it's far too dangerous.
We should definitely come back, though, because there's something there. And I have a
Mm.
pretty good idea what it is.
Mm.
I kind of sheath my club and go, all right, fair enough.
All right. So you're still going the same way. All right.
Yes.
Yay.
Give me just 1 minute. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Some people in the chat room really want to know what kind of chips those are. I mean, I guess they have that kind of weird fetish or
They're
something.
tortilla chips, man.
Ooh.
Tortillas. All right.
And no dip? What the fuck are you even doing?
You know, I do need some dip. I wish I had some salsa.
Well, while we got some time to kill, if y'all are interested in a Burning Wheel campaign, I am tempted to just do kind of this setup from nuts to bolts on it. Like I said, I'm almost done with the entire bit, so I can actually DM a campaign out of it.
Okay. You go further to the next hex.
Geek Square, no idea yet. It depends on who would want to join the group and then coordinate schedules and find an appropriate time and all that fun jazz. I have no ill will if like Spoony or somebody else wanted to stream it, because I know if I could say, "Hey, come to my stream," half of you don't even know where it is. So
Okay. Whoever's guiding, make a perception check.
that'd be me. Roll 20 plus 4. 19.
Okay. Your explorations of this particular area prove to be fruitless.
Hmm.
You find nothing unusual.
All right. Well, what time of day is it by at this point?
By now, it's about 3 in the afternoon.
Okay. Well,
Let me check something real quick here.
one option we could have is to. We've walked quite a bit. Is the forest at all visible in the horizon at all for us?
No.
Okay. We know it's basically in the direction of west-ish.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay. Just for curiosity's sake, on the map, do we see that bend in the river to the east?
Do you see the river to the east?
Yes.
I'm trying to see. From here, the river would be about 10 miles, so I'd say probably not.
Okay.
No.
We got ambushed around the radish patch area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe we should head this
due west.
direction.
Yeah.
Because if they're foraging for food, it's really close, and that would be a good ambush site.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I was about to say, if we head back towards the forest, we might end up seeing some familiar spots and, well, get a good frame of reference about this area.
They should have gone through the bone hell hole. I bet there was candy there. Okay, so you go west.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
Go west. Da.
Yeah, I
There you
think
go.
what we'd find is a monstrous garbage disposal.
Mm.
Or the
With lots of
almighty
tentacles.
Sarlacc.
Ooh, I see like little
12?
dots of stuff on there. That's a good sign.
All right. Yeah, 12 heading west.
Okay. Make a perception check for me, please.
That was the 12.
Ah. Okay.
See, what's my perception? Yeah, my perception is a flat. My perception's a flat D20, just because. Let's see here. Lots of grass and stuff out here.
Using up all my good rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 minute.
No problem.
Holy shit, we're pathfinding Pathfinder.
Da 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 da! But who
Perception.
Pathfinders?
We need to
They're
go
like
deeper.
the horse has a higher perception check than the rest of the party.
Anybody know how to speak horse?
Carmelo just
Hey.
looks around. It's like 26. Carmelo sees things.
Carmelo sees all.
Yes.
She's the
through
MVP.
all of us.
Wait, no, we should just get Sarah Jessica Parker.
Hmm.
She could translate.
Just because she is a horse doesn't mean she speaks it.
I
Okay.
think I did that wrong.
No. Wait, yes.
If you can see to the south, the southern edge of the hex,
Mm-hmm.
among the hills, you see a particularly rocky crag. At the crag of the base, you see what looks like an abandoned camp.
Hmm.
And I say camp lightly because you would guess this is where the kobolds were staging themselves. Because when I say camp, I mean they just kind of threw a bunch of crap in a pile and they set it on fire, and they crapped wherever they laid.
Hmm.
The
How did
entire place,
culture-
Just like Ozfest.
even after just one night, the entire area is befouled and smells awful, and they left nothing of value except discarded bones of whatever they happened to eat that night.
Just like Ozfest.
And poop.
Thoroughfire takes a look at the fire and gets lightheaded and grabs his head.
Oh.
Ow! Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I can't stand that smell either.
No, no. It's the Vision thing, like I said.
Hmm.
Shall we go and see?
Possibly. All right. Everyone, just make sure to pinch your nose. Sorry, head on in.
Okay. Yeah, you approach the camp, and it's mainly just a little befouled campsite. You don't see anything of worth there. But I'm guessing you're looking for tracks, so go ahead.
Yeah. Just trying to see if we can spot any. Let's see here. Nice.
Again, using up all my good rolls.
Don't worry. You'll have plenty of time to use bad ones later on when it matters.
Oh yeah.
You do indeed find a bunch of kobold tracks, and they appear to be heading a straight shot southeast.
Da 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 da!
All right. Well, we got a direction at least. Wonder why they're heading away from the forest, though.
Why don't we check out that cave? Because there might be... Maybe this is kind of like an outpost.
No, it's not a cave. It's just like an outcropping of rock.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. All right, well, looks like we were defeated these kobolds before we even got here. No, wait. All right.
Well, you did. You assume these were the kobolds who jumped you.
But there still seems there might be more. So, all right. Let's go pick on them. To this direction.
To the that way.
To the that away.
Okay. I was just looking through the monster manual. Some of these pictures are kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit.
There's an entry for monkeys. Guess what you fight? No.
Shrimp?
No.
I think we're in for some storms. It's 95 degrees outside with 92% humidity.
I have sunburn on my head.
Let me check the weather.
Better use one of my Endure Elements potions.
Severe thunderstorm watch.
So pro tip,
Uh,
folks, wear a hat, because there's no sunscreen for your head.
Oh, hi,
Either-
flash flood watch. This looks like a doozy that's headed our way.
All right. Is something being constructed?
Yeah,
While
I'm
we're-
working on it.
Okay. All right.
Shit, it's gonna be 95 tomorrow here.
I'll be right back then.
Then it drops 20 degrees. Yeah, we're gonna have some severe thunderstorms. Cool.
That's no good.
That's what I get for being out of the beach.
Well, if I lose power, I'll know why.
Okay. It's getting to be about sundown as you enter the next area. You see this area long before you actually approach it, but looming high over the hills, you see what appears to be the graying hulk of a huge old sycamore tree. At least 100 foot tall. It's you pick it out easily as one of the best landmarks around here. You can see it for miles around. And so that's basically like I gotta point it out to you. Hang on, I gotta reveal this Yon hex.
Bloop.
So, tree's about here.
Hi, tree.
And the tracks appear to be leading in that general direction. And so, but even from here, you can see what appears to be the small black shapes of uh, birds or bats, you don't know what, flitting around the tops of the tree. It's an ominous sight to be sure.
Well, should we find a campsite before we check it out?
I kind of look, it's like, isn't the tree a good spot?
Okay.
It's up to you. I don't know.
Sure, why not?
So we start cutting down the tree and build a fort there.
Oh, so you're gonna go. You're gonna go up to the tree.
Yeah.
Chat room, I'm paying
Tree's gonna be-
attention. Shut up.
Hokey doke.
Yeah.
All right. So it takes you about another hour to get to the tree, and by now the sun has gone completely down. Uh, you can hear, as you start to climb the hill towards the tree, you can hear whatever those bird creatures are that are surrounding the tree, kind of flying around it almost in like a little, almost like a, I don't want to say cloud, but there's a number of them surrounding, and you can hear their wings flapping and them making unfamiliar calls to each other. Okay, by the time you reach the top of the hill and approach the tree, uh,
I think we're about to unleash the birdemic.
Get your coat hangers.
okay, by the time you reach the tree, let me see, just 1 minute.
The birds explode.
You can see that the trunk of the tree itself is very harshly split down the center of it, revealing an opening that descends down into the earth. It's a very large opening. You'd guess at least about 15 feet high. Uh, a foul stench arises from the entrance of this area. It's pitch black inside, and it smells like old dung and you guess almost smoke. It smells
Well,
terrible.
this would be a great place to set camp.
I kind of turn to them and I'm like, oh God, why the hell did I suggest that?
Like everywhere we go, we're just new smells.
I then poke at excuse me, at Magnus. I go, hey, does that look like a kobold camp to you?
It's probably too dark to see.
It's probably, yeah.
It's pretty dark.
I only have low light.
Dark vision here.
I don't have dark vision, so.
Well, I'm sure we have
Well, you
some
can
sort of
see
light.
if you have low light.
Oh, really? Okay. Guess I
Right.
need to make a perception check.
Yeah.
What is my perception?
You can blow up a bomb.
No, we're not.
No,
Not
come on.
yet.
I mean, you just need it'd be a split second to see whatever the hell is around there, but it'd at least be sunlight.
Why did I put ID 20?
You blew it!
ID 20.
Well,
I suggest we go back on the other side of the hill so we can't be seen, and then
Yeah.
camp there. We'll be out of the smell range.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the grasslands map, and I'm gonna move you a little bit to the left. So it's it's kind of a different area. I'll just be drawing in a different place.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a template down of this tree here. Oops. No. And then we're gonna do this. I said I want the eraser. Okay. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This is more of my wonderful artwork. Be amazed. Pay tribute, Dickman.
Amaze.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I am highly amazed.
Now move your characters over there,
Alright.
because now things get painful.
I mean,
Are we
interesting.
coming
I mean,
around the mountain as we go?
We're coming from like this direction.
Yeah, from the south generally. You're coming right up on the entrance.
All right. And I'm back there.
So is anyone holding up a light source, or are you all have low light?
I have low light.
I have
Actually,
low
don't
light.
you have light?
I do have the spell light. If you want me to cast it, I can do that.
I mean, I think actually,
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
think everyone in this
cast
group
light
has.
on a rock.
I think
Wait,
the only
wait.
one here who doesn't have low light vision is Stillfire.
Yeah. I then asked Magnus, say, how much would a bet that the kobolds are camping right there?
I honestly don't know.
Well, here's my rationale. That same stench that we're experiencing right now smells a lot like what we did earlier on today. And there's no fire that I can see.
Does it smell the same as earlier?
Mm, um,
Is that going to be another knowledge check or something?
from the camp?
Yeah, that's what I think he's referring to.
No, this one smells a lot more like dead animals.
Mmm, fantastic.
More dead animals. Are there any alive animals around here?
You haven't seen
Nope.
any.
So what are you talking about? This is the stolen lands.
All
I mean,
the animals are
alive
stolen.
animals that don't want to kill us.
So do you want me to put the light spell on a rock and toss it in the entrance of that tree? Yes or no?
That's an interesting tactic.
I then go, okay, hey guys, I got an idea here.
What's your idea?
Let's set up around the entrance. You cast the light into the cave, and if I think the kobolds are in there, if they are, we just ambush them and surprise them.
I have
Nice
a
to get-
bomb.
Well, it is in the pitch black. It would be like a flashbang.
Oh. That's a potential idea there.
It'd be nice to get a jump on something for once instead of getting ambushed all the time.
I'm gonna keep an eye out so while they're discussing this, we don't get surrounded and ambushed.
What was that? A perception check?
Yes.
You know, well, the only thing you can hear, it's very distracting actually, is the flapping of whatever birds are around the tree. Like that kind of
Speaking of
make
that-
little screeching noises.
Speaking of that, what type of birds are those? If there's anything
It's too
of
dark
note.
to see.
Well, no, just by the sound of their.
At a guess, you'd say bats.
Wow.
There's some lad-ass bats.
Yeah.
I think we found an. Oh,
How about
Alright.
Oreo? Oreo's here.
do you want me to throw in the rock? Yes or no?
I'd say go for it, but let's get some type of position just in case something does happen.
I think I know what it is, but yes.
What if we were like around like the side of the entrance?
Either around the sides or just where we are, but just either side of the entrance. Either way is fine. Besides, when it comes to throwing in there, I put to Erwin. Erwin should probably throw it.
All right. I cast light on the stone and hand it to Erwin.
What do you want me to do with this?
Okay, as soon as the light erupts from the stone and he's tossed to Erwin, you hear a collective shriek of either agony or outrage from the flapping creatures above.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, Erwin and Tekla look down as the creatures seem to coalesce into a swarm and swoop down upon them. Roll initiative, scumbags!
What have you done?
Why is this always my fault?
What's
To
my
be
initiative
fair,
again?
it's normally Erwin's fault.
That's part of the reason why I wanted
I'm
you to hand it off to
1d20
Erwin.
plus 1. Yeah. Sketch, I'm 1d20 plus 1 for initiative, correct?
For your
Tekla.
character,
Damn you.
your initiative bonus is -1.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure. Sorry. I had a feeling this was going to get interesting.
Well, still, we got the... Just drop the rocket on the ground. I'll act as a light source during the fight.
Set.
Okay. Is everyone set?
Chat room, you're
So
welcome,
I'm
chat
holding
room.
something now, or
Yeah, you're gonna roll your initiative.
You already did.
oh yeah, I did, but I'm just wondering because
Yeah.
Tekla tossed
Say-
something to me.
Yes,
It's
she
just
tossed
a
you a
rock
rock.
that has a light.
Yeah, it
has
has
a light spell.
Say your initiative, Erwin.
It's 13, right?
Right,
Yeah,
but-
in the initiative window.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, the other one.
Forgot how to do this.
window initiative. Right click on your little picture there. Click
Yeah.
set initiative and set it to
Oh,
13.
right. Okay, there it is. I completely missed that the first time I saw. There we go.
Okay, so everyone's set.
Yep.
Let me sort the initiative. Oh shit, I cleared your... what was your initiative, Garrett?
13.
Sorry, cleared it.
Everyone's got 13. Yay.
Except for Magnus, who got 9. And now he needs to be now we need to resort the initiative again because Magnus didn't update in time. Let's see here. So first, if he Sturge. So
How do I say? Okay, I'll just keep it that way. Round 1. Fight.
Please tell me you're playing Mortal Kombat music in the chat room right now.
I don't know if that's appropriate for this type of fight.
There's an albino squirrel outside of my room. That's
Should I
weird.
catch it and chuck it somewhere?
It's looking right at me. What do you want, red-eyed demon? Don't run away.
Bats. Or
Okay,
birds.
you see a number of these leathery winged small creatures. They swoop down upon you. So... Okay, so they're going to make a touch attack. Oh, so they grapple, okay. I see. Okay, so they're going to make a touch attack on you. So touch attack is... Where is it? Okay, so it's a... I got to do the combat thing. So it's to grapple you, it's an opposed check or something? Or it has to hit, you have a defense or something?
Well, I think the attack it would do would just be a basic just it's
CMB roll, right?
yeah. I'm trying to see what its touch attack would be though. It's like
It's not a touch attack, it's a grapple.
yeah, it would be if you were doing want to do grapple, that'd be CMB versus CMD. So
Okay, so this is against your CMD.
yes,
18.
that will hit.
Okay. The creature latches onto you. Its barbed legs sticking into your flesh and anchoring it into place.
Yeah, good.
Okay, and that's its turn. So the second one will go to the closest guy. That can only go 30, so it's going to do that again. 4, botch.
Yeah.
Okay. Eee. Can only go 30. Irwin. 11, I'm guessing that misses. And 5 on Magnus. And then again on Magnus. 17 for against your CMD.
No, it hit.
CMD.
Your CMD is 13.
Oh no, it's 14, but it still hits.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the creatures likewise attaches to you. You can see this creature's about a foot long. Its skin a dappled dark shade of red. It has leathery wings and uh, a large needle-like beak. Okay. So um, that's all their attacks were going on.
Okay, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Now, while I'm grappled, if I was trying to do an attack against this creature, well, you know, I wouldn't want to do it with the whip. So,
Don't you want to hit the creature that's currently latched onto you right now?
hitting it with, I can't hit it with my whip either way because that would provoke an opportunity attack.
Punch it.
No, that's not an option because that
Okay.
wouldn't because it would be non-lethal. It wouldn't really help, and so
What if I threw a bomb at it?
here's what I'm going to do. First things first. I need to check one thing because I can. Need to determine what type of magical beast. So these are magical beasts. So I need to do an Arcana check to identify what they are as a free action. That'll take care of it. And then as my regular action, I'm going to hit the naturalist so that allies within 30 feet get that, and then that will be unfortunately my turn because I don't think I can spend my a move action to break the grapple. I believe is that part of a move action?
I'm pretty sure that's a standard to try to break it or escape artisted.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. I kind of want to help Garrett, but I probably can't. Because if I toss a bomb at any of those things, it's probably going to hit you, right?
If you throw a
can
bomb,
help
technically the one that's latched onto me is in my square.
Yeah.
So
It is now.
you're throwing the bomb at me. What you'd want to do is attack one of these other creatures.
Mhm.
Erwin, why don't you throw a bomb right around there?
Yeah, I'm probably going to do that.
Mhm.
What's my range again when I toss a weapon?
It's 20 feet for your bombs.
Okay, so I'm gonna move back a bit, and I'm gonna toss a bomb, like right there.
Okay.
And
Are you throwing it here, or are you throwing it over here where you can hit two creatures?
yeah, I'm throwing it here so where I can hit two creatures.
So you're just doing a splash attack against the ground. Okay.
All right.
Nice.
So you will hit that spot, and then
Alright.
hit your damage. So they need to do reflex saves, and if they don't do reflex saves, they take 5 damage. Because he's attacking the ground and not a creature directly, so no creature's taking 8 fire damage. I believe, correct? You're attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they save, they take nothing. Or
They take half. They take half if they save. If they don't, they take 5 fire damage.
Okay. 17 and 15.
They both save, so they take.
Oh, damn it.
What do they take? 3.
I believe it's 2
Okay.
because I believe it rounds down. I forget whether rounds down or up. Okay.
Rounds up.
Okay. If you say so. All right. Next.
Yeah.
Cold guy.
All right.
Spoony, why do I fail?
It doesn't. All right. So far, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, I'm kind of pissed off at this point, being dragged around and only to have these birds lying around. So as a barbarian, I'm going to use rage and go ahead and attack this guy right there. Over there. And I have my great sword. It's 1d20 plus 4, I believe, for the great sword.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the one attached to me?
No, this one.
It's the
one's
second one.
attached.
I believe it's the second one. Yeah, I think it's that one. So you can hit that one.
Your attack is 1d20 plus 5 for the attack roll.
1d20 plus 5. And just to verify, that is currently attached.
Yeah.
But you could attack that
Swing
one.
at it with your great sword.
So help me God if you botch.
Okay,
There will
I'll
be words.
I'll attack the one not attached, so for Magnus' sake.
Okay.
So 1d20 plus 5 in rage. Does that add anything, Sketch?
Your rate should, yeah.
Rage should. Plus 4 to strength, plus 4 to con. So that means you get plus 2 to the attack, so it's plus 7 to the attack roll.
Excellent. 16.
You hit.
So then your damage for that would be 2d6 plus 8.
All right.
Which means you're guaranteed to kill them.
12.
You slice the creature in twain, and it drops to the ground, flops its wings once, and dies.
Yeah.
Very good. Tekla.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Color Spray with the spray starting from, hold on, pointer. From there, so it'll get these two.
Okay.
So they must do will saves.
Why you gotta pick their bad save?
Strategery.
15.
Oh, strategery.
What is
It's
it?
against
What
a
is,
DC 15.
Okay, so one made it, one didn't.
So go ahead and let's roll up the. Let's see. So he failed, and his hit die is what?
One.
Less than 2. 1. Okay. So he is unconscious, blind, and stunned for 6 rounds. And then blinded and stunned for an additional 1 round, and then stunned for an additional 1 round.
So if the one made it, he has no effects, or I thought they still got affected if he saved. What happens if he makes it?
If you make a save, nothing happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your bit. So the other one drops to the ground, blind, stupid, and
I
unconscious.
also want to move back 5 feet.
Okay. Magnus.
Okie dokie. Well, let's see. Does that thing being attached limit my movement or attack damage or anything? Or
No.
okay. Well, I guess what I could try to do then is move up here for now. It's like a hug.
All right. And
Move
also
up here.
that creature's on him still.
And I will use... I'll just do a basic attack on creature 1 here.
Okay. Nice.
That'll do it.
You hit it.
2 piercing damage. Woo!
That is enough, however, to send it falling to the ground.
Let's see here.
Step on it.
Use a coat hanger.
Okay. now that's the end of the round. Anyone who has a Sturge attached to them at the end of the round, it sticks
Guys.
its needly proboscis into you and starts drinking your blood. This inflicts 1 point of Constitution damage.
Lovely.
And that's the round. So I believe that's Magnus and Garrett only. Okay, so Sturgis is...
You're essentially getting humped.
When I said we should go to Sturgis, this is not what I meant.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so Garrett, make an attack of opportunity on this creature.
This one here. Okay. Well, I would I, if I use my whip, would that cause an addition,
No.
reverse? Okay, so no, I don't hit.
Okay, so this one goes after Irwin. Okay, so that one, his turn is accounted for because it's still grappling. Attack on Tekla. 8, probably not. That's against your CMB. Against Irwin, 10.
That. Well, let's see here. I don't think that's gonna happen. No, it won't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's their attacks. The one on Magnus and Garrett that's their turn, as they're still grappled.
Okay. So I'm going to maintain Archivist and then attempt to escape Artist. So
Okay.
we'll maintain Performance and then escape Artist check and... or actually, a Breaking Grapple, I guess, is the... Oh, shit, I hate grapple rules. Let's see here.
It just likes you.
Yes. Would this be a combat maneuver or the escape artist check? In this case.
Escape artist is different from a grapple check, so...
Sure. Right. So it'd be probably escape artist in this case.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be fun. All right, escape artist. So I don't have that one set up. So that's a -2. Actually, no, it should be -2. What did my armor? Oh, it is because of the armor. Okay. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I can't.
-1.
Wow.
It doesn't matter. It's a skill
It
check.
hugs you harder.
It's a skill check, so botch
Never
doesn't
let
mean
you
anything
go.
on a
Start
skill
banging your head against the tree. That will kill it. Okay. If you want to move, go ahead, but otherwise, that's it.
check. Right, I'm close enough where I'm granting bonuses. I mean, again, it's like combat maneuver is better, but it's not good enough to make a difference, anyways.
I'm gonna
Does it say-
move right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna toss another bomb like right here.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's latched on him?
No.
Why is it
Oh.
following?
Sorry, my bad. I thought it was.
They're right there.
My bad. My
So
bad,
I'm
sorry.
gonna hit it right here.
Okay.
Okay, hits the ground.
Very good. Okay, so I'm
So-
saving again.
Yep, they need to do reflex saves each. Yes?
Oh, for
And
God's sake.
But they take half of that, so they take 4.
2 damage.
They take
2
2.
damage. Right, because they take 2. The splash damage is always minimum damage, and it can be halved by reflex save.
Okay,
So
got it.
Damn those reflex saves.
They're fast. These things are.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Thofire, sorry.
Alright. Let's see. That's currently the only one not grappled, so I'm going to attack it enraged.
Rage!
8.
Sorry, that's a miss.
there's a botch, so...
Oh, it's a botch.
Yeah.
Roll again.
1d20 plus 8. 13.
Ah ha ha! Ah ha ha!
You're not angry enough.
Excellent.
Time for the botch table.
Yes, it is.
As we heard from Spoony's man-dark laugh.
We all got it.
Okay, you swing your axe so hard it gets stuck in the nearby surface, so the ground. You need to make a
Alright.
strength check next turn to free it.
Strength, I believe that's... It's what you get for you forget when you forget your character sheet. You gotta remember this shit. It's +2 for rage. It's, I want to say 14 or 15 sketch.
Yeah, but those, I think those have to be next turn when you do this.
Yeah, next turn.
Anyways.
Oh, okay. Remind me then.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take a 5-foot step to the left.
He
and then
nailed that round, though.
do another color spray right down the pipe here.
Okay.
With the fury of 1,000 suns.
Oh, I have to save. I'm sorry. I kept thinking that.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm sorry. I thought there was a roll. I'm sorry. You were all waiting on me. Okay.
Roll for will.
Fail and...
Fail.
I'm thinking fail. Okay, so they're
Yep.
both out.
So they're out for D4, 2D4. They're each out for 5 rounds completely, and then they're blind and stunned for an additional...
If they're
One
still
round.
alive after 5 rounds, we'll talk about it.
They're both out for 6 rounds, so there we
Yeah,
go.
for 7, because they're still stunned for an additional round after that. It's all fun.
Great. Now I got windows on my screen that won't close. Okay, there they go. Magnus.
Okay. Can I try to? What is it? Escape artist to get this thing off me?
You can either try to grapple it off, or you can try to escape artist it off, or you can try to attack it with a small weapon. You can't hit it with anything bigger than like a
it's
sword.
I'll
Basically,
just try to
combat-
escape artist.
Punch it into the ground and make its head explode.
between the two, your escape artist has a better bonus than your
Do a
combat
Yokozuna
maneuver.
splash, Sean. That will kill it.
You have a +1 bonus for you.
It's +2 actually.
What's your bonus? Okay, yeah. Your sheet keeps on telling me they have encumbrance. So
14.
Okay, so what's it trying to? What do you escape artist against? I'm asking.
I think escape artist is versus CMD.
It's CMD. You succeed. You rip the thing away.
And from there, can I attack it still, or was that a
That's
whole
your turn.
action? That's a turn. Okay. Can I still move? Or
Yes.
is that... Okay, I will... Just 5.
Okay.
And I'm good.
Sturge. And it goes to Irwin.
Do
Hello.
it, bro. You can do
Oh,
it.
Garrett, you lose another Constitution point. Okay.
I'm aware of that.
Oh, goody.
The Sturge clamps onto Irwin's back.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Get it off!
Okay. All right.
Technically, doesn't Irwin have an AC of 16 because of Skitch's song?
It doesn't affect combat maneuver defenses though,
It's in my hair.
which tends to be low. Which tends to be lower than AC anyways. Okay. I'm going to stop my natural song anyways, just because I think we're in decent position for that. I'm.
Ah.
My CMB is decent enough where I can at least attempt to try to grapple this thing off. So I'm going to do that. Plus 2. 12.
That doesn't do it.
It doesn't do it?
No.
Do you want me to color spray you?
That would actually work.
Yes, it would.
Garrett, shield your eyes!
Erwin,
Okay, so now I got this thing on me.
drop a bomb down your pants.
No. I got a better idea. Stab it with your knife.
So what do we do to try to get this thing off
Okay, you
me?
can either try to grapple it off, you can either try an escape artist check if you think that's higher, or you can try to attack it with a small weapon to kills it.
I don't
Fine.
have an escape artist.
Well, that's because it's not a skill that you had to focus in. Your escape artist bonus is plus 2, which is higher than your CMB. So D20 plus 2 would be your escape artist check.
D20 plus 2. Okay.
Mhm.
I will try to escape artist it. So I do it in brackets, right?
Yep.
All right.
No!
that is brilliant.
Throw fire. Roll to get
You
your
make
axe out of the
small
ground.
talk with it.
So any chance you could fly
Hold
away?
very still, Erwin. Very still.
Alright.
Well,
So,
its AC is lower while it's attached to someone.
alright, so my strength is 1d20 plus
4, I'm thinking.
It's 1d20 plus 6 for your
6.
strength
Okay,
check
okay.
because you're
Yeah,
still in
that's-
your range.
26.
Oh, you rip that shit out. But here's where I have to overrule you, unfortunately. Since you're in a rage, I'm not going to let you discriminate on how you're going to take your next shot. So
fair.
you see the next creature and you attack it. So you're going to attack the closest one.
Fair enough.
Goodbye,
It's
Jim.
be the fuck's off. It's only fair. So
Not that bad.
this was colorful sprayed second, so I'm gonna attack that guy.
Oh, very
That's-
good. I like that. Okay. No, he
colorful
sees
sprayed
an
first.
unconscious one and he attacks. So that's fair. That's fair.
Well,
But it could-
you said closest one.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that. I did say that. Yes.
Yes, so I'm only playing by the rules.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, wise, great, masterful DM that you are. So that is 1d20 plus 6.
I'm thinking
No.
you'll hit, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. So it's 2d6 plus 4.
Your minimum damage will kill it. But roll if it makes
Okay.
you feel better.
Your minimum would have killed it before you
we'll
went to
just
rage.
assume that it's dead at this point.
Okay.
Yes. I got pissed off and it smashes it.
You're,
Rip that shit out.
I was gonna say,
Erwin, you
like,
are the
as-
luckiest motherfucker alive today. Because otherwise I was going to have Conan here just come charging up the hill at you. Ah!
Wait! Let's discuss this.
It's not like that's what I wanted to do, but no, I have to attack the closest one.
There's something in your hair.
All right. Do you want me to try to spray you
No.
both down?
Don't
No.
spray me.
I
All
would-
right.
I would
Then I'll
say
take a 5-foot step and try to cut it with my knife.
Okay.
that would be fine. Its AC is 12. Or roughly in that area, I think. Its AC is lower because it's attached.
No. This is not my strong suit.
By mistake, you stabbed Garrett.
Mm,
I
It's not
should.
a much.
I should. But no. She missed so badly I wouldn't even say she hit him. Seriously, she couldn't. No, I like a 2 that wouldn't even hit Garrett. So like, if it was a botch, then I'd be fun with it. Magnus.
All right.
Erwin, be very still. Okay?
I don't like that look in your eye.
He's got his rapier out.
True strike.
Aha!
It's
Well done.
So, I forgot, what is it? It's going to be like a D20 plus
18.
18.
Unless you roll 1, you will guarantee hit it.
3.
I'm holding still. It's still there, isn't
I
it?
think I hit it.
You hit it.
Its AC is 12 right now. That's
I'll watch you roll a 1 for damage.
5.
It is slain.
There we go.
You spear it right through the head, and it drops to the earth.
And you split my hair in half in the process.
With surgical precision.
Yeah, not a scratch on Erwin. Very good.
I'm just patting myself down. It's like, I'm still here.
I'm sorry, Garrett. You are not feeling well right now.
I know.
I'm coming for you, buddy.
Okay, I'm marking my my condition anyways. So, all right.
Just get a little woozy over here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I guess at this point, is drop. Is
Would it, we're,
almost,
since we're all bunched at 13, would it be better if somebody else goes first ahead of you?
someone else can go ahead of me. That's fine. But either Tekla or Thofire. I mean, Tekla, you can just try stabbing at it again, just real quick to see if it'll happen.
Should I try stabbing at it?
Don't you get a +1 for the song, or no?
He just wants to see
I'm
it
not
bleed.
running the song anymore because I was,
no good. Okay.
so
Okay, next.
so
Erwin?
Thofire, that'd be your turn.
Oh, Thofire.
Erwin, yeah, do you want to stab at it, Erwin, or do you want me to come over with a giant sword?
Actually, you're still raging, so you attack this one on the ground.
All right, Erwin.
Oh, is
Step
it
in
my...
closer and stab at it with your dagger if you want.
All right. Just hold still.
Come on.
You got it.
Got it.
All right, roll your damage. That's 2 damage, so it hurts. It's hurting, but
Does it knock it loose at all if you hit it, or is it staying?
I don't think so. I don't think the rules.
No, it doesn't knock it
stipulate that.
loose.
It's still there.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So
And
I'll
next is Garrett.
attack.
Don't you have a knife, Garrett? Come on.
No, I don't, that's the one. That's the one weapon I don't have. I have, longsword, morning star, whips, no daggers on hand. At least not in my sheath.
Okay,
I'm
might,
not
as,
kidding.
3 whips.
might as well try your escape artist then.
Yeah, I'll see and be it. Let's see here. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Tekla. No, Tekla's gone. Magnus.
No, I'm up.
Okay, yeah, Thofire. You have to attack the one in front of you, though.
Yeah, I know. 20 plus 8. I think I got it.
It's on the ground unconscious, so yeah, you got it.
Yeah, okay. 2d6
Why does this menu not close? Bastard. Okay, now it's Magnus.
Alright.
Oh, it's dead.
Okay.
Everyone stab at Garrett.
Should I try a bomb?
No,
No.
it's not necessary, and it's overkill.
13.
You got it.
Yes.
2.
It is dead.
Yay!
Garrett looks pale.
Garrett, buddy, hello.
Never send an arsonist to do a Magus's job.
Hey, I cut it a little.
You
Did
just wanted to see it bleed.
If it bleeds, kill it.
You wanted to destroy something beautiful. Well, actually, it probably wasn't beautiful.
Now, how does one regain the type of damage that Skitch took?
That's Constitution. That's ability score damage that needs spells of restoration.
Well, you
Or
can
rest.
you rest, yeah.
And resting will help recover it as well. So.
Alright.
Ah, shit, map tools is acting up on me. Okay.
I
Let's
have
get away from
blood.
Let's get away from the trees so the stink doesn't get to you, and then we'll make camp.
Yes. Sorry, bundle myself a little bit.
Your suggestion of getting away to camp is cut short when you hear a loud, angry roar come from the tree.
Oh, jeez.
How'd I know that was coming?
I believe we all knew it was coming.
It's
can
coming!
It's a headless.
Wait for me! I'm coming!
It's like I'd use cure light wounds myself, but there's absolutely no reason for that because wait, I'm not not in a position where I
Oreo
have.
comes out of the tree.
There's an Oreo. It's angry.
We can only quench his thirst with bacon and peanut butter.
Anyways,
Hang on, I'm putting it on the map here in a second.
all right.
Alrighty.
If I can find a good mini for it.
I got a decent rank. I wish I could use performance combat rules against that. That would have been fun, but we're not in an arena, so that wouldn't work.
Where can I find a good mini for it? It's got to be something good here. They're just so disorganized, you know? Too many arms. That's not good.
Not enough minerals.
I take out a jar of blood and I go to Garrett. Garrett, quick, drink this!
Stab that bug on the ground while it's still unconscious. What's the one that's not killed, but coup de grace?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
not.
Can anyone
Okay.
go there, or does it need initiative?
No, its initiative is I am still passed out.
This is such an oddly specific monster. That's what kills me.
Well, no, I mean
Otherwise-
us. So
Yeah, I'm saying that one of us should kill it while it's still on the ground and unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody.
all right, I'll stab it.
It dead. Yep, it's still dead.
Sorry, I'm still looking here.
It's cool.
Sink my dagger into it. Wow.
Erwin,
Did you botch?
You botched on stabbing an unconscious creature. That's amazing. You gave yourself a paper cut along your hand. Ouch!
You're something special, you know that?
I can cut
You're
me?
Is Erwin that guy in school that no one would let have a pair of scissors?
You had to use those Crayola scissors.
I use plastic ones. Hello, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Super Nintendo.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick something here. It's not gonna be great.
You stapled yourself in grade school, didn't you?
It's not a great fit, but That's all I got.
Is that about how big it is?
Yeah, it's a large creature.
Ooh.
Okay. Out from the darkness, you see this huge black furry shape come rumbling out with maddened red and yellow eyes. It's got these massive claws coming from the end of its hands, and you can see around its neck is this really heavy chain. You can also tell that this creature, you can tell it's an owlbear because of of its face.
Let's try flattering it.
You can tell this owlbear has been heavily beaten and mistreated because of all the what look like burns and scars that crisscross its body. You can tell it's also basically crazed from anger and mistreatment and imprisonment. So there's almost you guess no reasoning with it as it just charges out of the darkness and attacks.
You said it had a chain on it. How far is that chain going?
The chain goes about 20 feet back into the darkness, but you can't see the end of it.
Fair enough.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Are we doing new initiative or just?
This would be a new initiative, yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was a fun little batch there. Rolled initiative twice, Magnus.
Yeah, because I'm an idiot.
Minimum.
4! I got a 23.
I'm glad I'm not in front.
Fuck.
I'm so gonna hate this first move, aren't I?
Well, it does make sense.
Actually, it depends. Are you still in a rage?
Yes, technically I am.
May not hurt too bad.
Well, your AC is -2 while you're in a rage, remember. How many rounds can you maintain that rage for, by the way?
7 rounds, I believe.
Let's see here. You can maintain it 6 rounds per day.
Yep.
Okay, everyone added? Why
Yep.
is my owlbear not
Yep.
given initiative?
Yep.
Set initiative, 23.
Should be.
Yep, I see the Alabama initiative. All right.
Okay. Okay, it charges forward at the nearest creature it can find. I'm going to delete these guys.
You might want to drink that mutagen this time, Erwin.
Arg. And attacks Thowfire with a bite. 20 plus 6. Yep.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
Okay. And it does 1d6 plus 4 damage.
Who's it hitting?
Actually, it does 1d6 plus 2 damage, but yeah. It does 5 on Thowfire.
God damn.
And that's its turn. Garrett.
First, knowledge arcane to identify it. That will identify it. Natural is kick on, and that will be. I'll glance over to Erwin. Bomb that thing and drink your mutagen first.
You definitely identify it as an owlbear, and also one in very poor health.
I wish there, part of me wishes there would be a way we could calm it, but it seems to be too much enraged to do that. That's why guess that's why I can also infer from the whole thing, correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you had a druid who had magic powers, maybe you could do it, but
Right. Yeah, something that could try to intentionally calm it and speak with it, but we don't have anyone like that in our midst. So this is a matter of just leave Erwin's like, I want to throw a bomb at that and drink that mutagen first.
I agree.
Hey, Erwin, it's your turn, baby.
It is?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh. So I take my mutagen,
Yep.
my dexterity, right? That's the
Yep.
one that I had made.
All right.
Okay.
And then that's your standard action, so you can't do anything else for the time being.
No. Can he
Other
just
than move.
move and touch?
He can move, but the bomb would be a different action altogether.
Yeah. So I will probably just move back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, he's color spraying that thing. It needs to make its saving throw.
Color spray. Color spray.
It has how many hit dice? It has 5. So does that make a difference?
That means if it fails, it'll be stunned for 1 round.
And it fails. Okay.
So it's stunned for 1 round.
You got it.
That's still that's 1 round. That's a good.
Okay. So that's Tekla's turn. Who did
No, that was Magnus.
Oh.
Now it's mine. I'm up. Aye. Same song, different verse. 20 plus 6. 14.
It's actually plus 7 at least.
Okay.
It's actually plus 6. No, it is plus 8.
Alright, so
That's-
16.
16. That hits.
Alrighty. 2d6 plus
Your
6.
2d6 plus 8.
8. That's great. 13.
13 damage. Jesus.
It pissed me off. That's what it did.
Okay. That hurt. Tekla.
All right, I will pull out my light crossbow and shoot it.
Okay.
All right, since it's within 30 feet, I get a +1 bonus.
And you have a plus 1
Yay.
bonus from me as well. So. Empty.
19.
That hits.
3.
3 damage. Okay.
That's it. Actually, 5 step.
Okay. Okay, so Thofire did that big hit.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't
But
like
it's-
you.
But it's, well, it's stunned
Stunned
for a
right
round, though.
It still doesn't like you.
I know it still doesn't like me.
Okay. For me, I'm going to maintain naturalist. So that's my 4th round of maintaining naturalist, and I am going to what will I? Let's see here.
So that kobold up there.
I'm going to just attempt to attack the thing while it's still stunned with my whip,
Which one?
the scorpion whip.
Okay.
And I'll miss. But
Miss.
okay. But I'll maintain naturalist for the time being. And Erwin.
Okay. So I swing a bomb. Yes, I swing a
Bomb.
bomb at it, and
You miss.
Yeah. that's
You'll miss. So which square were you aiming at? I'm thinking this one,
Yeah.
or kind of. All right. So now you need to press the miss button and see what happens.
Can't hit the broadside of an owlbear.
7. So 1, 2. Well, let's actually make sure I got the right square measure here. Okay, here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to go in this direction by 1. And if you want to make it land to the side of the owlbear, it land right here, essentially. So
Yep.
Thofire is not hitting the blast, but he has to do
Splash damage.
he has to do a reflex save against the splash damage.
Okay.
Alright. What's my reflex save then?
No, you don't have to, because you're not in the range of the blast. It is, but you aren't. And it fails, so it takes 5 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's Erwin's embarrassing turn.
Shut up.
Okay, I will vote. Attack roll. Well, fuck.
No good.
You know, I don't think it would matter even with the flat-footed and other stuff. Yeah, that's
Uh,
See, if I run, it's still going to attack me.
it's stunned. It can't attack you, I believe.
yeah,
Next
can't.
turn.
Oh, next one, yeah.
Wait, does your rage wear off this turn, though?
It's turn
5.
5.
So he has one more round left where he will. Then afterwards he'll fall out of rage, and that will be not fun. You can attack,
Yeah.
then run,
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
and leave Magnus to take the hit. That's always.
Don't be
trouble.
that guy. Don't be that guy.
26.
You hit.
I would hope so. 2d6 plus 6.
Plus 8.
Oh, sorry. So that would be
11 10.
11.
Okay.
And then I move. I can move up to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Then pee on it just to make it even more mad.
I'll move. Yeah.
Does he ever roll badly? Oh, yes.
Yes, I have.
All the entirety of the last session.
Now, this is a large creature, correct?
Yes.
So it should give you a +1 to hit it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. In which case, that would be +4, not +3.
Think of it as payback for leaving them to die to the zombies.
That was a long time ago, dude.
That was a long time ago.
And you hit. Okay, so that was a good shot, Liz.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, that's good enough to shoot it right between the eyes to where it looks at you in astonishment and drops over on its face.
Nice shot.
You hear a scream. You hear a tiny scream of rage from the tree as there's a kobold holding the end of the chain. He goes, "You killed it! You killed my bear!" And it shoots an arrow at Thofire.
Oh, also reload that round.
This.
And it botches.
Yes!
What great just. Yeah, that's
As soon as it tries to fire the crossbow, the string snaps. Makes a loud sproing sound.
This is just not my day.
I sort of. This point, let's see here. It's like, right. I'm going to. Yeah, I have an idea what I want to do. All right. I'm going to move closer to it. I will stop running naturalist for the time being, and then I'm going to kind of look at the kobold and be like, "Okay, Mr. Albert Tamer, you're going to stay out here and you're going to answer a couple of questions about what you're doing here." And I'm going to try to intimidate the crap out of him.
And did it fairly well.
Sort of like just have the whip just kind of out. It's like swing it at him a few times while I'm talking.
Okay, now I'm deciding because honestly, its better option is to run into the tree and hide from you, or if you've scared it so much, it's just going to.
If you basically saying like, I'm basically saying, you better stay out here, or
Okay,
you're going.
then you scare it so much, it drops what it's holding and throws itself prostrate before you. It goes, "No! No! Please!"
I sort of then sort of motion for someone to come over and drag him over.
All right, I got it. I pick him up by the ankle.
Isn't your rage over now though?
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm?
Well, I'm trying to remember what happens after your rage is over.
Okay. He gets tired.
Hulk sleepy.
They're fatigued. Yeah, that's right. So
States. Hold on. There.
who is your daddy and what does he do? All right. So I just sort of like, while he's being held, I'm sort of giving sort of a bit of bit of the smile that Garrett has on his face, a little smirk, and he's hiding the fact that he's sort of still suffering from having about, I don't know, a pint or so of blood drained from him. Yes. So, just how many are all holed up in that tree there?
He looks back in the tree behind him. He goes, none is me.
Just you by yourself? Wow. So what are you doing all out in this little tree here, keeping the owl bears all chained up and such?
We keep watch on valley below.
Keep watch it below. What's below?
Just peoples below.
You mean other kobolds?
No, peoples like you.
Peoples like me below?
We watch valley for peoples.
I see.
Then we crush them because we're strong.
Yes, well, not so strong now that your little experiment gone awry is slain over there. That'll look great on the floor in front of my fireplace, by the way. Now. Now we could be civil about this. What's your name? Yeah, you must have a name, right?
Might.
Might, that's your name?
Might.
So, Might, how long have you been staying in this tree out here? This is actually quite impressive. You must have some sort of accommodations in there.
It blinks in confusion at your question. How long?
I guess
Starts
my
to
other
count
question.
on his fingers.
Well, if it's longer than you can remember, then that's fine enough for me to know. I got a few more questions for you. One, do you know where there are other kobolds like yourself, or are you just not working with any particular kobolds out here?
There are more kobolds. Hundreds!
Yes. We've seen a few of them. They like turnips. Do you like turnips?
Yes.
Does someone have one of those turnips here? We still have those, right?
Yep.
Give him a turnip.
Looks at you distrustfully and then snatches it away.
It's good, isn't it? All right. Look. Since you cooperated, I'm feeling generous. No harm will come to you directly, but there seems to be some unusual things happening out here in these lands. What have you been noticing for the past few days?
You're nice. You're not like other kobolds.
Oh, so the other kobolds don't even treat you well. That's unfortunate.
Other kobolds made us do these things. They make us do their work because they smash our peoples.
That's really
They're
interesting.
soot scales. They're black kobolds, black skin, black scalies.
Really? This is interesting. Where would these soot scales be, you think?
He points vaguely to the southeast. Live in cave.
I see. So how many, Mite, what are you going to be doing now, though, that your owlbear is killed off and you won't be able to run your watch effectively here?
He seems confused. He doesn't know. He's like,
I suspect you'd be happy to be rid of being some kobold who thinks they're better than you watchdog, right?
You not go there. You not go. Soot scales. They have magic powers. Magic. They have witch witch there.
Mm.
Witch says she gets power from dragon.
Ooh,
Da-da-da-da!
interesting. So I think we got ourselves an interesting thing to look into. Now, I have a question for you in terms of, I don't know, would you be interested in a little bit of a trade?
Mhm.
How good are you at, I don't know, little bits of manual labor, tending to little things here and there, fixing roofs, things of that nature?
It doesn't even know what a roof is.
Ah, I think we might have a place where you could go, where you wouldn't be killed off,
Mhm.
where there wouldn't be any soot scales,
Mhm.
and you might get yourself some more turnips.
Mhm.
Would you be interested in
Yes,
that?
yes.
Okay.
Anything for strong warriors. Strong warriors, no hurt, mate.
I sort of look over to sort of look to the others and I think we got someone to help fix Oleg's roof here.
Good, because I
Say
could read it.
so.
Hmm? I mean, well, again,
I,
I'm in no
I
condition.
ask him, like, I'm kind of beat. Is there anything in that tray that we need to be aware of?
Um,
Is it anything other than just basically your home and watchtower?
is I sleep there
Mm-hmm.
and I eat
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Hmm.
I like might.
I go, I suggest, hey, I got an idea. Tell you what, let's sleep over at Mike's place for the night, and then we can take him to where he's going to be safe.
I actually don't have much of a problem there. I like the idea of taking out these soot scales, but I think there's some other things we're going to need to figure out. They seem to be a much bigger problem than the other kobolds we've run into. And at the very least, you're willing to talk, mate.
He's afraid of you, but he's really afraid of anyone who threw a color spray because that's magic, and he's freaked out by it.
Aw.
He doesn't even look at him. He's like, I can't look. They just steal souls.
Oh, come on. Them, they're,
Oops.
they're fine. Besides, remember, besides, we haven't hurt you at all, and we even gave you turnips. Besides, look, you don't gain anything from killing you at all because you're actually being very helpful for us. So any other information you can give us would be very useful, knight.
They have
And if
many
you
treasures. Many of Switchgirls, many treasures. They take it from us. They only give us some.
see, see. So these soot scales are basically acting over all the other kobolds, are they?
Yes, they are. They are warlord chieftains.
Hmm. Interesting. Well, I think we got
You
ourselves
know,
a.
go there. You know, this witch sees the future.
Oh, I'm sure. Witches do indeed claim to see the future. Unfortunately, I think in the case of the witch who's leading those folks, her future might end up being a little bit cloudy once we get ourselves ready. Now, what I want to make sure for you, since you've been such a nice little kobold for us, is no harm shall come onto you as long as you cooperate with us, and we'll be sure to make sure that you have sanctuary in a little place nearby. This whole soot scale situation is dealt with.
He kind of looks afraid of you, but agrees. And chat room, what are you talking about? All my villains are female. I haven't had a what the fuck.
You definitely had male villains during the other campaign. But it's like, well, okay, well, Mike, how
Name
about
one major villain in this campaign that was female.
yeah,
That chick that of the leader of the
Oh, Cressel,
bandits.
that one chick who was in charge of a camp that didn't talk. Yeah, that was a really damning condemnation of my sexism. Sure.
Okay, I think we.
now there's like so like okay, Mike, well, would it be okay if we rested nearby here and then head on out during the day to get some traveling done?
It's pretty late. It's sundown already. So
Right.
you still want to
Wait.
travel?
That's
No.
no,
I'm
no.
saying we're supposed to rest. We're planning on resting here around the tree, around / in the tree.
Yeah, that's why I said we're gonna have a sleepover at Mike's place.
Oh, you could, yes. It's
Yes.
not the
Slumber party.
it's not the most appealing of campsites, but you could do, yeah.
Well, it's just like near the tree, you
Okay,
know.
yeah.
And it's like
It's safer than outdoors with all these
Yes,
sturges about.
My
Yes.
stinks.
yes. Should I cough a few times? Oh man, I have
We
to
can
be
have
honest.
a pillow fight. And
Those sturges around the tree were definitely.
I was in those turnips.
All right, they wanted those turnips.
Okay, now hold on. When I said which applies to an entire... Oh, fuck you guys.
Okay. Anyways,
The term witch is a class, okay?
Yeah.
of
And either way,
feelings.
this fucking mite doesn't know the difference one way or the other. It's just a term he applies, you assholes.
Mike doesn't know
Hey,
many
Jeff,
things. Words
This
like
is what I
roof.
vote.
Yes.
Words like
anyways.
roof illusion. So,
Roof, like like roof and body soap and modern plumbing systems are all foreign words to Mike. That's okay.
Besides, I'm a grown-ass man. I'll make the villains whatever I want.
Besides, Mike speaks common, which I find very useful. The fact that he actually speaks common. So I'm like, this is why I want to keep him around as a lackey for the time being.
Don't you think
Okay.
hey, don't you think it's progressive that I have more female characters in my RPG?
I don't know. We have to kill them all, don't we?
now.
Well,
Well,
anyway,
Mike-
yeah, let's just camp for the night. I can regain my spells, and in the morning we'll figure something out.
Yes, indeed.
I'm pissed off at the chat room now. Fuck all y'all.
All right. Now the question is, how are we gonna make sure that Mike gets back to Oleg safely?
Put them on Carmilla.
Send him back on Carmelo. I don't know how trustworthy Carmelo would have.
Let's write a note on him and send him to Oleg.
Pin it to
No,
your
no,
shirt.
I was planning. No. Granted, I was planning on that, but it was a matter of him getting from here to Oleg's. So
This is right. Hello, my name is Mike. I'm here to fix your roof. Please pay me in turnips.
we'll work
Radishes.
for turnips and radishes. Make him into a stew.
The best plan, I think, is that we send the horse back with a note pinned to his shirt.
I am holding the whole chat room responsible for the actions of a few.
Now, all right, okay. So we got that.
Isn't Mars Girl's character chilling at Oleg's?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's currently fixing the roof right now.
All right.
I imagine you'll be wanting experience points now.
Yeah.
That would help.
As you wish.
EXP.
Yeah, whatever Skitch has, I have the same as well.
Chat room better shut its mouth. I'm gonna whoop all your asses. See if I don't. Okay, you all get to divide 2,400 experience points amongst yourselves.
Damn.
Damn, son.
480.
Skitch, how much you got?
Well, let me just a moment.
2,400 divided by 6 people?
5 people, because there's what? Wait.
So I'm at 1620 experience right now. I'm a little less because I missed a couple fights.
Mine is actually at, let's try this, 1860. So
Nice.
So it's 480 for all of us?
yeah.
Okay. So that
All right.
means
Those chips sound tasty.
No levels yet. But soon it's like
We're
okay.
close.
I'm at 1620.
I'm honestly happy that Mike decided to cooperate with us because we got an NPC friend here.
Yes. It's our very own Slimer.
He's not a Slimer.
He's a Dobby.
What was the name of that kobold from Neverwinter Nights? Yeah,
Shoot. Damn it, now I
Durgan, Durgan or something. I don't know.
Deacon,
He's a
that's
bard.
right. Deacon. We'll teach Mike to be a bard and he'll learn how to use Carmelo and then they'll become the super team that beats everyone.
Oh wow! I just read the chat. Damn it, Liz.
What?
Hope we don't run into the Sturgeon General.
Liz, now we told you about this shit.
Okay.
So what?
Spoony's in a bad mood now. I'll stop.
Now let's see. Now, okay, so yeah, we're just taking our rests. And how do you want me to manage my Constitution damage, Noah?
I'll talk with my mouth full if I want to, you fucking chat room.
Hey, at least this time it's because he's got food in his mouth.
You know what? I'm not gonna let you get to me.
Let's just keep eating and eating and eating.
I'm gonna eat what I want. And fuck all of you. I'm gonna eat more chips now, cause fuck you. You know what I'm gonna do if I get pissed off enough? Is I'm gonna start playing that sound from the Prometheus trailers over and over again until y'all shut up.
Didn't we just fight those?
Sturges are like giant mosquitoes.
We could scare him worse and play a failed Eurovision finalist. Relevant Jokeo.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you spend the night in the really smelly tree.
What a shitty place to sleep.
You get the feeling Might isn't quite telling you everything, considering the inside of the tree appeared to be set up for a larger number of occupants that either vacated or left him behind or something like that. You guess it might be the staging point for the war party that attacked you earlier.
Possibly.
Hmm.
Well, but the evening passes without event, and before you know it, it's daytime, and you were asking how I wanted to handle the ability score damage. Well, suppose you'd handle it the way you'd handle any other ability score damage. I forget what the recovery rate is, but we can find out.
Yeah, 1 point a day, so...
It's 1 point a day. Okay.
Yay, now I'm only down to a -1 Constitution penalty as opposed to -2. All right, well, sort of roll my shoulders a bit like, okay, well, I sort of look to the rest of the party after we sort of get ourselves set up in the morning. All right, so are we planning on going straight off for these kobolds in the southeast, these soot scales?
They appear to be the biggest threat.
Indeed, be a threat.
Do you really think Oleg's little fort is up to the challenge of defending against a horde like that?
Possibly, if they were planning on setting an attack on Oleg's fort or anywhere else, it could be a problem. Now, yeah. Any other viewpoints on this?
Might is really cute, and I can't wait for him to evolve into something else. But do you really think we can trust this guy?
For the time
Another
being,
turnip.
For the time being, I don't have a huge reason to distrust him. He's cooperating.
I'm kind of curious about why this place seems like it's set up for more than just one guy who happen to live here.
Indeed. You have something to say about that, Mike?
There was more, and they left.
Was there happen to be like a one that did some sort of magic amongst them?
He was Soot Scale sent to watch over. He was boss man.
I'm pretty sure he could make like vines appear from the ground and stuff, right?
Yes. He had
we ran
nature
into-
spirits.
Yes.
I kind of point over to Tekla. I go, was he wearing something like what's around her neck right there?
Ooh,
What is it?
That's a good question. Because she has a necklace that I think was wearing that they gave the natural AC bonus.
Yes, that that was it.
You recognize that thing there, Mike?
Yes, that was his.
We took care of him, no problem.
That guy was
You
What was
were
that?
great warriors.
that guy was a jerk.
He was a jerk.
Don't mention the crappy fire beetle.
Now, so Mike, what you could do to help us mighty warriors is the following. Now, I'm looking back at the map for a moment, kind of where we are. All right. Did anyone from the soot scales or otherwise speak of some human running some trading post to the north named Oleg? Maybe?
Thanks. No.
Okay. So they may not be planning to go after them.
They want
Well.
they want monies, and they want what's the word? You take a thing.
He mimes like he's stabbing somebody. It's like,
Murder?
yeah.
Swords?
They want weapons.
They tell us bring us shinies, so we bring the shinies, and we bring peoples, and they say they want it to summon dragon.
How many of you are working for these soot scales?
Ooh. Um,
you can tell
He's
questions.
100.
You can tell questions with numbers don't exactly inspire the most.
Are there a lot of you? A few?
mm.
A lot? Okay. Well, I guess there's a few things we could do. One is you could try talking with the others that are like you and let them know that there are great warriors that are going to rise up against the soot scales. Or you can take sanctuary back at our little camp and base and help out there and be safe from all this.
What was first part?
First part, do you know where the other kobolds are that like you? No? No idea where they are. Because what you could do is start basically spreading the word. Some great heroes are coming to save the day.
You get the
Make you
feeling
all-
that all the kobolds he knows are dead.
Does he know where the den of the soot scales are?
Oh, he knows that. He points southeast. He's like,
Near river.
You're the river, huh? Oh. Okay.
Well, we should either send him back to Oleg's or get moving.
Well, I think we should. I don't know if I want to. I mean, the other thing is, would you want to come with us to help us with dealing with the soot scales? Do you know much about the caves?
Not allowed. Not allowed go in. They say
Yes.
only soot scales is holy ground.
Okay. Well, I'm going to send you on a little bit of a journey. I'm going to basically I'm going to get a piece of paper. On one side, I'm going to reference kind of the map that we've kind of figured out so far. I'm going to draw a rough shape of where the tree is, where the forest is to the west, and then draw X a little bit north of the northeast corner of the forest, point to the X. And I tell Mike, okay, you're going to go to here. There's a camp, and it's run by a man named Ole. When you show up, I want you to deliver. Tell him that.
Just give him the
Garrett
letter.
sent you.
He's gonna get to
And-
it.
Just give him a piece of paper.
Oh yeah, and then basically give him this piece of paper, and then on it is just written some like a note of, basically, you know, my name
Here's
is
a
Mike.
present.
My name is Mike. I'm here to help work and such. You know.
He doesn't want to touch the
David
paper.
There's something wrong with
And he points his fingers. Writing thing is magic.
it's not magic.
Ah!
No, no magic here.
Staple it to him.
There's no. I promise you, there is no magic here, Mike.
Is there any needles around here that I could pin it to the shirt?
Give him a couple gold coins. Here's the money for the bus.
You're going to.
And when you get to Oleg's, just tell him who sent you, and he'll read the slip.
Eventually he takes it, but he won't look at it. He's like,
All right, you don't need to look at it. Just hold on to this. This will keep you safe. Just lay low, be careful, go north, and when you get to Oleg's, give him that note, and he should
too many steps.
follow
It's
the
just-
map.
Are we
Mike,
gonna have to
follow
escort
map.
his ass?
No, he's
Papers.
like, yeah, no, and he runs off to the north.
Okay. Well, that's taken care of. Ugh.
I
It
gotta
says
look
he
at
gets lost.
I sort of say that there's a very good possibility that he may not. There's a good possibility he may not make it, but at least he
Especially
helped
considering
us.
the straight shot north leads right to the boneyard.
Oh no!
I was trying to draw a path that avoided the boneyard, but
You know where you just led Mike?
You killed him.
Mike knows to go around bones, right?
The guy doesn't know what a roof is.
I think his coward
Oh,
instincts will
God.
help then. Don't worry, his coward instincts will kick in when when push comes to shove.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, should we continue here?
Yes.
You're
I
way
got
too
a-
much
You
faith in
murdered
Mike.
him, you monster.
I kind of like motion to the group. I go, how much you want to bet he think that we made that bone pile?
And then Mike finds the one ring.
I swear to God, Garrett, if we go back to that boneyard and I see Mike's bones there,
well, let me tell you what, Oren. Even if I mentioned where it was specifically, I don't know if he could read a map accurately enough to know when that was going to come up.
I don't know if he
So.
can read.
Exactly.
Definitely can't read.
So I'm hoping he makes it to Oleg's, and I hope he's safe there. But for now, I believe we got ourselves a cave to eradicate.
we should have given him an extra step. Just don't die.
All right. Now, Erwin,
You have to tell him not to die.
go ahead. Erwin.
Well, he wouldn't know not to otherwise.
All right, now what?
Why is he stupid? Because he's stupid.
He's just, it's nothing to do to be a kobold. He's just stupid because he's a stupid lackey.
All right, let's go in the direction of the cave. Come on, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Noah, first you're sexist, and now
Yeah,
you're...
now I'm just racist against kobolds.
Well, to be fair, is everyone racist against kobolds?
Not really.
He's gonna get injured by the paper.
Paper cut.
It's not good for eating.
The paper crit him on the way.
All right.
Paper
So-
crit.
Southeast.
Okay, so who's leading? Where are we going?
I'm on it. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Spoony to catch up.
Okay.
Spoony? Seriously? Am I going to have to put something on your map?
Put something on my map. I'll put something up your ass.
Didn't know you swung that way.
It's not gay if I'm teaching you a lesson.
Oh, baby.
That was weird. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to a new map. So let's see.
I'm not gay if it's not gay if I'm teaching you a lesson. My uncle said that.
I just have moral oral stuck in my head now because of that.
Pardon me. I don't want Fog of War. Turn off Fog of War.
You realize 2 hours later that Mike actually ran south instead of north.
We bump into him in the cave. Is this the way?
that kobold.
Okay, let's go to, there's a new map called Cracked Mud.
Alright. Copy. Crack bud.
Can that become a new T-shirt? No.
Alright.
How do I change the grid line color?
There we go.
Okay, just grid. Yes, I got it. Okay.
It's not gay if you're dead. That's fucked up. No, then it's necrophilia.
Okay. Well, even though Might's directions were vague at best, it actually doesn't take you long before you can find what appears to be the encampment he was talking about.
Excellent.
As you near the river, you see an outcropping of large boulders emerging from the weathered face of a nearby hill. A narrow opening in the rock leads into darkness below. A fallen sign leans against the side of the cave entrance, and a cage made of branches and sticks sits on the other side. So I'll draw that for you. Just a no.
Why do I have "Let's get down to business" from Mulan stuck in my head now?
Oh no.
I make a man out of you.
I really don't like that song.
That's what Spoony was thinking about.
You're welcome, chat room.
It's not gay
What?
if he makes a man out of you.
Actually, I couldn't flick worse on you. All I have to say is G, 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 G.
Wait, what?
I will torment the chat room while he's setting up.
When it comes to music, I just have one question. What is love?
No, mine's worse. Yeah, folks, don't mess with Japan sometimes, because they do catchy-ass music.
It's a good thing it's closed on Sundays.
Okay.
Really?
Actually,
Really?
find that song less annoying than let's get down to business.
Yeah.
Because I'm just honestly I'm just not a
Does
big.
anyone not know his other work? Like, instead of a Rickroll one time, I'd rather have it be like a different Rick Astley song, just to say, "Ha! You thought you were getting Rickrolled. I beat you."
I thought
I
they all
I I,
sound like
I,
that.
yeah, Together Forever sounds exactly the same as that song anyway, so why bother?
But Together Forever's more catchy.
It's the same sound.
You heard one, you heard them all.
it,
Together forever, never apart, never forever with you.
Okay, never, ever do that again.
I was gonna say.
I mean, wow. Okay, let me see here. All right. So you're approaching basically from, well, the wrong way.
Probably further north, yeah.
Okay, so this is to the south. You see the cave entrance I'm talking about.
What map is this?
Where are we?
Cracked mud.
Correct, man. Okay. I had to find my player characters like it moved. I'm like, where'd it go?
All right, so that's the setup. Oh, the cage. I forgot. There's a ruin type of cage here. So let's see if I can set that up.
Looks like a two-headed stick man with large noodle arms and hammer pants. With a little
Okay, you
belt
know what, dude?
medal.
We can't all be artists like you.
I'm just
Especially
saying.
you,
Although,
apparently.
although if Andrew were to run a campaign, it would have the best arts ever.
And then wouldn't be skilled right. It wouldn't align with the grid. And then everything would be a loss.
Probably take like a half an hour just to set things up and like put all the details in. Okay, there's some trees over here, and
Happy little trees.
This
you
is
happy
why
little tree right
there's
there.
a reason why I like there's a reason why I like non-grid based RPGs.
Mm.
Imagination, bitches. It's all
Mm.
your mind.
I'm ambivalent on that notion.
Imagination.
Yeah.
Alrighty, ready to go.
All right. Now, do we notice anything kind of unusual from afar as we get closer?
Not really.
It seems, well, what is with the cage? Huh. Huh. Well, okay. So how do we go about doing this? We have no idea how many of them are there, obviously. So that'll create a little bit of a...
So I'd say we'd probably need to stealth our way forward just to see if we can get a grasp of just how many we're dealing with.
Possibly, but if we don't see any from the outside, we're going to have to get in the cave before we can notice any of them.
Whoops. I fucked up the grid. Hang on.
Can I do a perception check just to see if there's anything not completely obvious around?
Sure.
Okay, what is my perception? I think it's, yeah. Well, I don't even see my
You did-
feet.
Hey, there's a rock.
Actually, you do hear something, Sean.
Oh,
You hear from, let's see if I can point it out for you. Hang on a second, let me draw something. You see a small group of boulders off to the east. And Sean, you hear what appears to be a small plaintive voice going, "Help! Help! Please! Help!"
is it coming from the boulders?
Yeah.
Or? Guys, there's something coming from the boulders. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Can
I
I do
think it.
a spellcraft check to see if this is a magic mouth?
Magnus is hearing talking boulders.
Unless you could see it, I don't see how that's possible.
Okay.
But if it's in your mind, of course it could be.
Well, do you think we should investigate over there before we head on in?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right, let's take care of that then.
Should I don't know. Is I didn't notice anything else because I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 20 for my perception check.
You hear the voice as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
everyone hears the voice basically.
So I'm basically like, okay, well, let's
go
Let's-
check.
get a little closer. Do.
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Why do you think I didn't move?
Because you're an ass.
Now
Well,
we're
we-
working together.
Now you're all clumped together. That's right. Give me a second. I gotta find a mini. This is always the hardest part. Finding the mini for it. Something like... that's good.
Is there a roof? Is it leaking? No. Darn. That's not what. That's not what's making the voice.
Frigging map tool sometimes.
Damn you and your talking rocks, Magnus.
The boulders were speaking to me.
You heard it too, Erwin. You know that, right?
Oh, I hear a lot of things.
I'm aware of that. I'm talking about things that that exist outside of that thing you call a head.
Okay, I'm now acutely aware that these are really hard to see against the map, so let me see if I can find a better one.
Speaking to me, it's saying 4, 8, 15.
I wonder if I can adjust the background and make it a little less intrusive. Oh, well.
16, 23.
Can't you edit the
Hi.
token itself to have a white background?
Maybe. I don't know. Um, shape, size, properties. I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, thank God someone in the chat got it. I thought I was the numbers from Lost. I should not be making
Okay, give me
Lost
one more minute. I'll see if I can
references.
find a better miniature that doesn't clash so much or doesn't blend so much.
Okie dokie.
Tree. What is with that tree? Every so often I'll look at the stream and all of a sudden tree.
It's a nice looking tree. I took a picture. I took the picture from the ocean from my secret burger joint.
Just tell a story that doesn't make any fucking sense and it's automatically a lost reference.
So
Not
the
really, 'cause I've got
months
quite a
Rob
few of
did
those.
you run into?
Well, I can tell you all a tip that will make no sense.
Aha, got it. There we go.
Ooh. Oh boy. I have a bad feeling about this.
Give me a second. Delete, delete. This is better.
It's trying to tell us to fight it.
Okay. Magnus, you come around the boulder, and you see the source of the voice, and to your startlement, it appears to be a large, very large, as about 8 feet long, about you'd say 350 pounds, four-legged creature that looks like a huge, even more muscle-bound, bristling with teeth version of a wolf. And it is actually making the noises of calling for help. And as soon as you around the hill, you hear a feral roaring sound as another one of these creatures jumps from behind this boulder and tries to attack you from behind. So do a perception check to see if you're surprised.
They always try and get me from behind. 10.
10. Okay, I gotta roll a stealth. Oh yeah, it didn't even need to roll in this case. Okay, so
Remember to use
surprise
your
round.
arcane pool, by the way. Turn that rapier into a magic weapon.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so this is a sneak attack.
Damn crafty mammals.
How does it do that? Okay. Okay, this is against flat-footed, so I'm sorry. Oh.
It's not a crit at least.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
7 points of damage as it sinks its teeth into your collarbone. And
Oh,
when it
God.
bites, it also gets a trip attack. So I'm going to do another attack to see if it trips you.
Does that attack do damage?
No.
The trip just trips you, so.
And that is a crit in terms of it pulls you down. Okay, you are now prone.
Well,
All right, now we have initiative, my friends.
24. That's good, at least. Sweet.
5.
Hmm.
I cannot set initiative.
We're not in the initiative list yet, that's why.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It was either a sneeze or a cry for help.
That was a
Help!
sneeze attack.
Help! Maybe you should go toward it.
Yeah, you won't go near a ring of bones, but you're okay just charging behind some wolves.
I kind of like, this is why I don't go to any place I'm not aware of.
These
but-
rocks seemed like bros, man. I
Well,
thought they needed help. We were gonna be all cool.
there's a difference between a cry for help and a giant pile of bones.
Is there?
Unless the bones were crying for help. I don't know.
Oh, arthritis is setting in. Ouch.
Okay, add yourself to initiative. Or do I have to do it? Oh, I have to.
You have to add us to initiative. We can set our initiatives once we're in there.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay, everyone added?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just, oh, I forgot to set my initiative. All right,
Whoops.
21. So just restart. Okay, and
Okay.
the
Magnus, something heavy just dropped on your head and pulled you down.
No shit. Is it like on top of me or?
No, it's next to you.
Okay. So I guess I will use my move action to stand up. Then I will use.
Now, does he get attacked if he tries that? As I recall, yes.
let me just see here.
Yeah, it's an
Actually,
attack of opportunity to stand up from prone, so you might want to just...
you might want to draw your sword while prone and try to attack it from the. I think you can attack while prone, and it's not. I'll tell you. I
They
think you
don't have
could.
a spear.
You can attack while prone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you can attack while prone, and
Okay, well I
You-
can
you- you-
use
you-
a minor action to make my sword a magic one, right?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, do that, and then I guess is there like a penalty from attacking while prone? I assume so.
Yeah,
It's a
chat room
minus four.
says minus
It's a
4.
-4 penalty to the attack roll, but it will not provoke an opportunity attack. So
Okay, so that's actually 12.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Save me, please.
Actually, yeah, that'd be well. Yeah, that'd be a 13. Okay, well, all right. Let me just see here. I'm going to.
The boulders were a lie.
Yeah, I'm trying to think one quick.
Not cool. Totally lame.
All right. Well, as a free action
You are
first, I need to identify these guys, which is a knowledge arcane check. They're wargs.
They are wargs. They are highly intelligent wolf-like creatures known for their ability to mimic other creatures calling for help and using and arranging ambushes.
No.
Yes.
And also, I have an interesting idea of what I want to do. I don't want to necessarily do my naturalist thing just quite yet. I'm going to. All right. I'm going to move in a little bit closer to this one, and I'm going to attempt to intimidate the warg that's next to him, since these are intelligent enough to actually talk. I'm actually going to attempt an intimidate check against it, which is going to be 25.
And what are you hoping to accomplish? There's there like an intimidated state?
If I intimidate him successfully, which I believe it is 10 plus their hit die plus their wisdom modifier, they're shaken, which means it takes a -2 penalty to attacks, saving throws, um,
Okay, so 10
skill checks,
plus
and
10
ability
plus
checks.
their hit dice plus
Yep.
their wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so you needed a 17, and so that you made it.
Yeah, so I'm basically making the one that's next to him shaken so that if he was trying to attack again, he'd have a penalty against it.
Okay.
Very smart.
All right. Um, that'll hurt his saving throws. So if, hey, Tekla,
Yes.
want to color spray it?
Do I?
I sort of make fun of its accent.
I'm I'm not close enough, but is it my turn?
No, it's the warg's turn.
Yeah.
You've intimidated it, but it's not so intimidated it won't attack you. Arg.
That's okay.
Okay, so shaken means what?
-2 penalty to its attack roll
Okay.
in this context. So
Botch.
oh wow.
No good.
It bites itself.
Bites
You
it
really
strong.
scared it.
Dark gets
It's- it-
sketch.
it-
Dark gets
it's-
sketch.
Intimidate is literally my best skill I have on hand.
What's its speed?
I
30.
believe it's
Okay.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Sadly, that's the most logical option.
Okay. And if I were a warg, what would I do? I'd kill you.
Pee and leave. Uh-oh.
Okay, Magnus, you take 8 more points of damage.
Okay. So you're unconscious, but don't worry, Magnus. I'll take care of you next round.
It just runs past and bites him in the arm and wrenches him off to the side. He's like, oh. Okay, so Tekla.
Okay, I'm going to move up and cause fear on the warg that's on Garrett.
Okay.
So he has to do a will save, but regardless of what his save is, he'll be frightened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he has -2 to his will save.
Uh-huh.
So he succeeds, but he's still frightened.
Oh, okay.
So you basically upgraded his condition. Nice.
Yes. Had it gone off, he would have been terrified.
Frightened. I don't have that state, ironically.
Use
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah. It basically is going to try to run away now. Which is good for me, because that gives me an opening for...
Okay, so that's Tekla Thofire.
Well,
Poor Sean. He done got jumped.
Yep.
do this. I will go down here and close the gates.
Okay.
Are the gates... Is there anything in those in there?
No, there doesn't appear to be anything in there. There's just a bunch of, like, bones. Not
Okay.
bones that have been gnawed clean. Okay, so that's that turn. Irwin.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move
Yep.
over here.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, let me... Yeah, I can throw
Yeah,
it
that's it.
far.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna toss a bomb at this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go, Magnus heard rocks!
14 versus touch AC.
That hits.
Nice.
Okay.
You hurt those rocks, man.
No, he hit the warg.
I know. It's just like that. He's doing splash damage on the rocks anyways.
Damn talking rocks!
You're not like the voice in my head.
Agnes, you bleed.
Use your Constitution save, I believe. Yeah. All right. Now, is this guy going to opportunity attack me while I move over to Magnus? Since it's frightened?
If he's frightened, his only objective is to run away.
Yeah.
Then no,
All right. So
unless
one,
you obstruct him.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Run over to Magnus and Cure Light wounds him.
Okay.
Whee! There you go. Hey,
Nice.
Oh,
Good
8 hit
roll.
points. It's like,
Well, very good.
and I could have just touched him and stabilized him first, and then while I'm touching him, cure light wounds.
How long does it stay frightened?
It's frightened for I don't even know how long it stays frightened for. Liz, that would be under the cost fear, I guess. It's see here
Okay, Liz is not here right now, so I'll just have it
I'm
run.
here. No,
for what?
it's,
For 1 round.
if subject succeeds on a will save, it is shaken for 1 round. So
Oh no,
it
so it
has.
failed. It failed, so that's 1d4 rounds then. 3 rounds. It's afraid for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So it wants to run away, but if cornered, will fight.
Okay, so it runs. And this one. The warg lumbers towards Garrett, and it snarls, "This prey is mine."
Oh jeez. I immediately regret this decision to help you.
16 against AC.
Why did I help you?
That just hits,
Okay.
which means
Takes
I'm
7.
at unconscious
Wow.
because my
Really?
constitution. Yes,
Oh, your constitution took a hit.
yes.
Oh,
Bummer.
My hit point is 7 as opposed to 8, so I'm at 0. So I'm not bleeding out. I'm just unconscious. So, but fortunately, hey Erwin, you have potions of cure light wounds and stuff, right?
I believe I do, but I can't
Force-
throw it and it won't explode. Oh, wait, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm unconscious right now, so yay, Tekla.
All right. I guess this is the option we have, is to cause fear on the second warg. So
Okay.
okay, so it's just shaken.
For 1 round.
Okay.
Going through my spells per day are like lightning.
Full fire.
alright. Let's see. If I go near it, it's going to attack. We want it to run away at this
The
point.
chat room's calling TPK already.
3, 4, 5,
No, we're not to that point.
I don't think it's that bad.
2, 3.
Oh, that's right. Wait, isn't it 0? I'm still standing, but if I do anything
0 is
more...
you're still standing. If you take anything more strenuous than a move action, though, you're down.
Yeah, okay.
So you're at 0.
Cool. That means I can
Oh.
actually probably drink a potion.
Yeah, you can.
Sweet.
I'll go here.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Andrew?
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Garrett. I'm gonna give him a cure light wounds.
All right, I'll drink that in my turn, and then, so I'll be
Stuff
fine.
it down his throat.
Just stuff the bottle down his throat.
Magnus, you wake up.
Stuff a sandwich down his throat.
Are you mean, man?
I am credit to them.
Sean. Sean.
Muted.
He might definitely be muted.
Sean. Sean.
Sean. Poke. you're, you're conscious, right?
The player. Well, okay. I guess until he decides what to do. What type of action is it to drink the potion? Switch that move.
I would say,
action.
I really don't know. Hang on, I can find out.
I guess my question is this: if I drink the potion, would I then still be able to do my other action to enable my my bardic performance? Would that be okay?
Hang on, I'll find out.
There we go. No, that's good. Just doing that for the potion. Okay, 5 hit points. Yay.
Combat types of actions. Okay. Standard action.
Move, yeah, your potion is a standard action.
No, I don't know. I'm looking. Drink a potion or applying oil is a standard action.
All right, well, it's weird. So it's like it's more strenuous than move action, but I end up with positive health, so that'll be my turn though. It's just drink the potion and
Okay, you might want to back away because it provokes an attack.
let's provoke an attack. Well, okay, so I'll take 5 foot step back, and then I'll exhaust myself by drinking the potion, and then
You're back. Okay. Warg, son of Mog. Sorry, Erwin, the Warg is tired of you throwing bombs at it. Oh wait, it's shaken, so what does that mean? -2 to attack?
-2 to the attack roll. Yeah,
Chomp.
doesn't help.
No.
Again, they've been rolling like fiends.
You could take 6 points of damage.
And then it's gonna try to trip him up.
Ow!
Okay. Tekla.
Okay. I've like literally spent half my spells. All right.
Yeah.
I'll try it again. Cause fear.
Crossbow.
Fear! Booga booga booga! Oh, I gotta... Okay, you don't have to roll, I do.
There's a penalty to his saving throw, so
Yep, I got it.
That's a
succeeds.
16, so he succeeds.
Oh, my dice are with me. You guys are in deep. Bullfire.
Well, now I can hit it
Okay.
with my great sword. Not raged, so that is 1d20
Plus 5.
plus
5 for the attack.
Ooh! No.
crud.
Eh.
Oh, also 5-foot step.
Sean, your turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're alive, but you're prone.
Am I up or am I still down?
You're on the
prone.
ground.
I'm still down. Okay, I will use my move action to stand up,
Okay.
and then I will forego my attack to take an extra movement. Back away just a bit.
Okay. And then we're at Erwin.
Okay. If I throw something at this, will it hit Thofire?
Well, it will guarantee hit you, and well, if you throw it there, it would be fine, but you're going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Hmm. Um,
You give me
I kind of
Well,
think I kind of want to move away from this thing.
yes, you could take one step away and then use Cure Light Wounds on yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, okay, you have to step just one away.
Oh, well, just one away?
Yes, that's a 5-foot step that keeps you from being attacked.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I get 3 hit points back. Damn rocks.
All right.
So then, top of the order, Magnus. We keep you in the same initiative order, and you did what we were going to do regardless. So
I really can't attack because I've only got 2 HP left, so if I get hit, I'm fucked. So, I'm just gonna...
Any kind of ranged weapon, dude?
I don't think I do.
Jeez, am I the only one that comes prepared for this?
I have a dagger, but that's the best I got, and a crossbow, which is what I'm going to be doing next.
Okay, well, if you don't have any magic, then you can stay back.
I...
Do you have points in heal?
I don't have any personal heal spells, but I do have points in heal.
Well,
As the skill, you can attempt to do first aid on yourself where you'll heal points back from...
Oh, no, I don't. I'm an idiot, sorry.
you could.
I thought I did, but I don't.
Well,
Okay.
you could also do like an acid splash on it, as a basic, uh, or you can simply move in, get a flanking bonus, and hit it pretty hard, and then you have two people around it, and you can have someone else in there, so it won't be attacking just one person. And again, don't worry about falling down. I can heal you. I can stabilize you with just a touch. So
All right. I'll go
I'm
here,
actually
get
adjacent to
flanking.
you. I'll deal. So yep.
I'll go here, get flanking.
Q Stanley Psalm.
Fuck.
Damn.
Even at 11.
That's 12 actually.
12?
All right,
Yeah.
because your weapon does an additional +1 because it's a
Oh,
magic.
yeah.
You tapped that feature earlier. Okay. For me, I am for my standard action going to tap Naturalist, and so everyone gets the +1 bonus to AC, attack rolls, saving throws, and against the ward. And then I'm going to kind of stay nearby just to help with Magnus if anything goes wrong when the ward goes next.
Are you gonna go? Are you crack that whip?
I can't. I use my standard action to use Naturalist.
Okay.
Okay.
For the first time I enable it as a standard action, then to maintain it, it is a free action.
Okay. The
We're not
ward
really
turns
connected.
on Thowfire. Is it still shaken?
Yes.
Okay. 18
Wait, it's
against
That
a...
will hit your AC.
So it's 16.
You take 5 points of damage.
all right.
And it moves... Oh, yeah.
If it's still shaken, it suffers a -2 to hit.
I did
Right.
that.
Okay.
That's your turn, Liz.
All right. Am I still on my horse?
Yes.
All right. That's good to know.
Run over it.
Um, I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and fire on it.
Okay.
From the high ground too.
Is this a large creature?
No.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to think. I get +1 because it's close range, +2, 1 because of Garrett, so just +2. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, and you're not within 30 feet of me, so it's just +1.
Oh, am I within 30 feet? I am, so I get another +1 for close range. But I miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right. 1d20 with +5. Please tell me I hit it.
You hit.
Plus
Good.
6, actually.
Close enough. So 2d6 plus
6 for your damage.
Gooder.
not bad.
Oh, you wound it gravely. But it's still alive.
Right,
Right there.
Yeah.
Right
Stick
there.
it with your knife, Erwin.
you can throw it here or here.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna berm it. Like I'm gonna try to hit it right here.
Throw it there.
Right
I
there.
want
Yeah.
to do it, Aaron. I'll do it.
Arrow.
So you got to hit AC 5. Do your throw.
Okay.
Yay.
So it needs to do a reflex save with that.
Okay. Reflex. 20, and that's a -2.
Just press the damage button just to figure out what the DC is.
Oh,
Oh, it failed.
Oh my god.
Takes 5 splash, takes 5 fire damage.
Okay. You burn it.
Burn it dead?
Nope. Magnus.
Finish it off.
Oh my God, Sean's remembering flanking. I'm so proud of my boy.
That
You
would hit
hit.
it easy. That'd be
There
4
we go.
plus, so that's 5 damage.
You
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
thrust your rapier into its throat, and it gurgles and drops over dead, gagging on its own blood.
The question is, did the other one come back?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And seeing as how it's been 3 turns, the answer is yes.
But it's going to take a while for it to come back, I guess.
That's right.
All right. Um, so my turn? Maybe my turn? All right. Yeah. No, is it my turn?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to stop Naturalist for this round, so I can move over and use Cure Light Wounds again on Magnus. Recover 7 hit points, Magnus. I believe that puts you to full health now.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well
Now.
done.
No, that was it. I'm going to just pat Magnus now. Stop being a sissy and go in there so I don't have to be the one that takes bites in the face now.
Nah. Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
All right.
I would stab the ward, make sure it's dead.
I'm actually going to look around and see if I can determine if these aren't just guard dogs and we aren't in an ambush point or something. So that's my perception of 15.
You gotta give me something specific that you're looking
Are
for.
there guards coming, or have we sounded an alarm?
You don't hear anything from further in the cave, no.
Okay. In which case, then, I guess that's all I'll do. I'll wait for the other one to show up.
Okay. And bullfire.
All right, where is this other guy?
He's actually too far away to see. He's run at least like 100 yards northwards, so he's pretty much gone out of sight.
We will be coming back probably. So I'd say just be on the ready.
Yeah, I would. Right. Basically, what I'm saying is, as soon as his fear wore off, he's using his stealth. So you're probably not going to see him.
Fair enough. Well, I'll be at the ready over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Or when you want to do anything?
Um, can I take? Well, actually, how long does it take me to make things again? It takes like an hour.
Make
For
things.
what type of
Well,
things you're making?
like a cure light wounds or something.
Oh, the potions? Potions take you 2 hours.
Okay,
Oh,
then
well, it depends. If it's one of your spells, it takes you a minute.
Yeah. You,
oh,
So
and you have
to prepare what do you call it? Infusion or whatever it
infusion.
is. It takes a minute. If it's you're doing your brew potion feat, that takes longer.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Well, I can't do spells, so.
Well,
Alright.
you got extra potions, and I think your health is still okay right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Well, I only have like one cure light wounds left.
That's cool. You got your mutagen around though.
Yeah.
You can drink that now, or wait till later on when we deal with.
I'm gonna wait until later. I'm just gonna like
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
stick around here.
All right.
Okay. Well, you guys are getting ready for the second warg to appear, and so about a minute passes, and nothing comes out. Nothing comes out of the grasses to attack you, and you don't hear anything coming around. It's up to you when you want to try to let if you're going to let your guard down, or if you're going to try to move away. But basically, you're assuming that now that you're all kind of standing back to back, looking for an attack, it's probably not dumb enough to jump out and try to get some.
All right. Well,
These guys, from wargs are very savvy ambush predators, so they're not going to try to go 1-on-5 with you.
Right. Yeah. We basically we were able to disrupt their tactics well enough. Okay. It's like, well, we can wait it out here, or we can make our way to the caves. Just be careful when we get in there.
Made a powerful enemy, son.
Yes.
Uh,
We need to name that warg something so that when he shows up later on, we can have a name for him. I call him Stevie.
Red 13.
Into the
So
mines!
to the mines. Yes, I'm sort of looking at like, does anyone oppose going to the mines right now?
quick question.
I only
Yes.
have one
Garrett,
spell left.
Garrett, that cure light wound touch thingy that you did, do you still
Yes.
have that ability to hit on me? I just need 5.
No.
If you... No.
We have
I've
only
used up both of
one
mine for the
road
I've used
now.
up both of mine for the day.
The long dark
Okay.
of Moria.
We
Just
have.
checking.
Yeah. You should have at
Just
least
checking.
one potion of cure light wounds on you, I believe, though.
Okay, time out. Going into a cave, we're going to have to leave our horses outside when there's a warg out there who's probably going to stalk us because that's what they do.
Okay. I mean that's.
What's to
I'm-
stop it from killing our horses and ambushing
I'm-
us later down the line?
I don't disagree. That's why I'm just asking. What do you guys want to do?
We need to spread out into a line and start searching for this thing.
Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Make some bacon. Dogs love bacon.
Bacon?
Sausages.
All right. Well.
Okay, well,
Um,
we're coming up on 10 p.m. I know we started a half hour late, but this is our usual breaking point. So it's up to you if you want to try to go hunt the warg and we can end then, or if you want to end now.
I think we can at least finish off with taking care of this last warg. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I guess how do we want to split up? I think we should either do a team of 3 and a team of 2 at most, and we don't stay too far away from each other. Or how would you want to do this? Because if we stay in one larger group, it may not come out at all unless we find it.
Then we should space ourselves by about 10 feet and
Scream if you get eaten.
go on horseback and keep your eyes open. I mean, we gotta kill this thing. These things will not let us alone.
I don't disagree.
Boom.
So
Hold still.
Put away my sword, take out my great bow in preparation.
Okay.
And just move forward, scanning and keeping your eyes open.
What
Good
would you do,
perception
Oreo?
checks.
You would give them hugs.
wargs like to hug, right?
I don't think this warg wants to hug them.
Oh,
Okay, so let's do this. Let's everyone make perception checks.
17.
19.
15.
And I'm going to pick one of you for this warg to attack.
Okay.
And
What's
if you
my
don't
perception
see him,
again?
I don't know what your perception is.
Yeah, I left my character sheet at home, sorry.
Um, your perception bonus is +0. So
Goody.
Wow.
We have a winner. We'll be right back.
like for the showcase showdown.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, sadly your perception is not very good, Fire. And so you hear Garrett's voice call from behind you. He goes, Fire!
Look out, you
And
idiot!
you turn around, and then something heavy crashes into your back.
Idiot, look out!
Wait.
Although
that's-
'tis
I
only
think
a
I
glancing
missed.
blow, as it flies past you, its teeth snarling, eyes glowing red.
Flat-footed, that would still miss you, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so new initiative.
Oh. mm.
Oh,
Yeah, wow, I made it even worse than I did the last time.
well, it makes sense. You were the least aware that it was about to happen.
And I'm back.
It does have an uncanny talent for ventriloquism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everyone's sorted.
Tawdry and sorted.
Magnus.
Alrighty. Attack roll 16. That's actually 19.
That's a hit.
Okie dokie. 6.
Very good. Okay. Then it is Warg's turn. The Warg whirls on Magnus, teeth bared. It goes, I thought I killed you.
Ooh.
Lol, nope.
16?
That won't hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Lol, no.
Lol, nope.
Aaron, burn the horses. I mean, Erwin, do something useful.
Okay, so I'm a toss it right here. Or wait, maybe here.
It's risky venture, but you can pull that off.
Okay.
There's only 2 cases in which it would cause your friend to become more crispy. So, hit AC 5.
Well, there's not really much else I can do. I don't
You
know
do
if
it,
I
man.
can. All right, Magnus. I'm sorry if this misses.
You don't miss.
Oh,
You need to roll a 1 in order to miss. Just to let you know.
right.
So,
hang on. Reflex.
ro-
Okay.
click your damage.
Oh, it saves.
It saves, so it takes 2 damage.
Okay.
Well, I hit it.
Oh, chat room, you love my picture. Shut up.
Is it my turn?
Oh,
Yes, it is.
God. Wish I hadn't seen that.
Okay,
So smooth.
so we're going to have to rest after this, but I'm going to move forward and then color spray it. Just so that Magnus is out of range. So roll for will.
I shall.
Well, do.
It fails.
It fails. It's 4 hit die though, so go.
Stunned.
Yeah, actually, Magnus, hit your color spray macro. It'll do the dice rolls.
Ah,
It's blind and stunned for 3 rounds.
fuck me, man. I hate your color spray. I hate it.
I love the power glove.
It's so bad. All right.
I'm going to make you pay for that.
Wimp's using magic. I'm the guy that just comes in with a sword and anger.
Okay.
I'm being too nice to you. I should have killed you.
All right. Is it my turn?
Spell.
Yep.
Okay.
Chat room, what do you think? Am I being too nice to these guys?
Whip the war. Nope, that was a miss.
You
Miss.
nearly did kill us, or kill whatchamacallit, Magnus.
All right,
Really?
that's all I do. Hey, Fire, you want to do something?
I guess.
So fire smash.
That does have a good ring to it. We need some other battle cry.
I
Other
guess I
side,
should...
other side, other side.
Chat room tends to agree. I'm being far too nice to you guys.
Yeah.
They demand blood.
No,
he was
other,
flanking.
like, left side, flank, dude.
Oh, boom. Alright, so 1d20 plus 5?
Well, 7 now.
7.
You hit.
16. 2d6 plus 8 at this point because the color spray.
God damn, that's a lot of damage.
No, it's plus 7 still.
7, okay, just wanted to make
Well,
sure.
no, for damage it's plus 6, that's right. So it's 10 damage.
Okay.
So that's actually 14.
No, it's 10 damage.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so it's plus 10 or just 10?
No, it's plus 6 damage. Your damage doesn't increase when they're blind and stunned and
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So,
Magnus.
Attack roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my own mages with color spray.
botch.
And to fuck you up.
Roll again.
With blackjack and hookers.
I'm gonna color spray the shit out of you.
I didn't,
I think-
perma botch, did I?
Yes.
He botched it and rolled an 8 afterwards, so...
Yep.
What does the table say?
oh boy.
Is your weapon magic? I mean, really magic, not just your kind of fakey magic?
No.
No.
Okay. Your rapier gets bent. You take a -4 penalty on all attacks with this weapon until it is repaired, which is a DC 20 craft check.
Whoops.
Yep.
Oh, that's one botch. All right, I guess it's the warg's turn now. All right.
Chat room, I hate you for taunting him like that. Stop it.
It attacks Thowfire. Oh, it can't. It's stunned. Okay, so next.
Okay.
You can't bomb it
Stab
right
it,
now.
Stab
Yeah.
It, stab it.
You want to cut it?
I'll try cutting it. So I will dagger it.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's critical threat. Roll again.
Wait, roll again. What?
Roll d20 again.
Oh. Okay.
No.
No, you don't critical. So you do 2 damage then.
2?
Yeah.
That actually kills it.
Yes.
Rip the salt the wound.
Yeah, Thowfire came close to killing it, but it wasn't quite enough.
Slice.
Okay,
I
next
just wanted
time.
to see it bleed. I didn't want to kill it.
Next time we're cracking
Just-
out the manure golem.
Just for curiosity, Spoony, just for curiosity's sake, how much experience was that?
That was in total 1,200 experience points in that counter.
Which
1,200
means
divided by 5.
240.
We all level.
Yay, level up.
So
wait,
next time.
Erwin cuts another notch in his fagger handle?
What?
Someone in the chat room just...
CDR with the...
CDR! I abhor you!
That actually, that line was almost as bad as somebody in a forum that I go to, meaning to say, "Hurry the fuck up." Instead,
Oh,
said, "Hurry the fuck up."
Oh my
All right,
god, CDR.
All right.
You
and actually,
homophobic bitch.
Yes. Awesome.
What
hit
the hell?
I gained 6 hit points.
It's one gay dagger.
Do not make fun of Dickman's fagger handle.
Hey, hey, hey! That dagger just took out a warg.
It did. Wasn't that the magic dagger, by the way, actually?
No.
There was
No.
no magic dagger.
Oh, there was no magic dagger, that's right. The masterwork dagger, that's right. I don't think that was it. All right.
Dagger that's been bedazzled.
Yeah, I'm sexist. You the ones throwing around the... I can't even
That's
repeat it
fine.
anymore.
So
Erwin
I'm
the
gonna
Gay
take a-
Blade.
Just so you know, I'm going to take a level in Bard.
Okay.
I'll figure out the leveling all stuff later, but
Yeah,
just, you know.
I'm a level 2 archivist, which means I can take 10 on any knowledge skill check, and once per day take 20 on it. And I have a rank in every knowledge skill now.
Yeah, for those of you watching this stream later on, somebody in the chat room just said a horrible thing.
He said Spoony was funny.
No. That's a
And-
wonderful thing.
And in addition, I could take 10 on spellcraft checks to identify things now too.
I'll figure out my stuff later.
Magnus,
I'm gonna-
Sean,
I'm
take
gonna
a
find
level
where
in a class
that
that
Adam. Salute.
take a
What?
level in a class that lets you actually hit things.
I haven't leveled up yet.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
too
Well,
bad.
when Magnus, remember, when Magnus, we hit level 3, you will become ridiculous.
I know.
But you gotta
gotta-
live.
You gotta live. You gotta live for one more level, dude.
2 more levels. I'm still level 1.
Roughly one more level.
He's a few XPs behind. Although I'm concerned just giving it to him just because he's been here every time. Yeah, you know what, dude? Just draw
Take
even
it.
with everyone else because that sucks.
Okay.
You've been here every time, so don't worry about it.
At least as
Yeah.
much as you can. So
We're not gonna blame your ISP for lack of XP.
Yeah, I mean, you had computer trouble. I'm not going to hold that against you.
Let's take a look at that. But
That's not being too nice. That's being fair.
No, that's being fair, chat room.
also makes it easier for him to. It also makes it easier in the GM to balance fights when he knows that everyone's the same level.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That sucks being like the only guy not to level at the table. That's no good.
Anyways, I was gonna say. Also remember, we roll for hit points. I rolled a 6 out of 8.
I saw it.
I got 12 hit points now. Magnus, Sean, you need to roll D8 for your hit points. Erwin.
Okay.
Can I get in on that?
Oh, I haven't leveled up yet. Or
Oh, I think
8.
fantastic. You have 18 hit points
Very
now.
good. You needed those hit points too.
I have 18 now? Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yes,
you get that in your Constitution. So.
His Constitution is 10. So
Okay. So yeah, 8.
so far you have a D12.
Alrighty. Roll 1d12. High number. Oh.
About average.
Eh.
So if I'm
So-
taking a first level class,
Mhm.
does that mean I get the automatic 8 hit points?
I don't know actually.
No.
Okay, then I'll roll it.
Yeah, I think Bard is D8 as well. So
Nice.
Shazam!
fantastic. That will help you a lot because now you have 14 hit points. You actually have more hit points than Garrett does, for some reason. Oh, that's right, because of my Constitution modifier hit, probably. Actually, why is that the case? It's probably... Yeah, because I have -1 for each of my levels right now because of the Constitution modifier. So we actually should have even hit points. I just have 12 right now. Okay. Cool.
Everyone glows with the aura of power that all World of Warcraft characters get when they level.
It might be easier, Erwin, if you just take your level though. I don't know if Noah wants to do that with Erwin as well, but I think that's
What? Get your level?
yeah.
Yeah.
Erwin. Yeah. Hey, Erwin.
Huh?
Erwin,
yes?
you got to roll D8.
Oh. All right.
You're leveling up.
Whoops.
Roll it.
I
Don't
just
type
I
it.
just typed D8.
6, not bad.
That's good.
All right.
You're like, but guess what you get to do now, Erwin?
What?
When you make your infusion for Cure Light Wound, you can give them to other people.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
But charge them for it.
Yes. And also I'm not sure. Actually, you also get a discovery, which we can talk about later on.
Alrighty.
So those are,
So I am now with 14 hit points.
yes. And there's a couple other things. I think you should take either the Vestal Arm or the Tumor Familiar. Or just spontaneous healing. You can do that as well.
Does he get it? Does he get a tumor familiar? I thought that was only like a particular kit. I thought that was.
No, it's part of the Ultimate Magic book in general, but
Okay.
you can get a tumor familiar. I think he'd rather get spontaneous healing. As a free action once per round, he can re-heal 5 hit points as if he had the fast healing ability. And he can do this for 5 hit points per day for every 2 alchemist levels he have. And then later on, he can actually do that to other people, so he can touch people and heal them automatically.
Yeah, chat room. If you don't know, one of the more disturbing things an alchemist can do is get an ambulatory sentient tumor.
Yes. Who will throw himself in the line of fire for you when you're about to die? Which I think is just how does that work?
It can detach itself from you and move about on its own.
It's not a tumor.
It is a tumor.
It is a pet tumor.
It's not a tumor.
It is a tumor. Shut up, man. All right.
Quaid.
But see, the nice thing about this, Erwin, is that for yourself, it's like, oh, you can heal 5 hit points automatically without having to spend a potion or cast a spell, and it's a guaranteed 5 hit points.
As I recall, if you level it up enough, it actually is like a conjoined fetal twin that. Like
That's if you do the vestal arm tree.
Yeah, vestigial arm. Yeah,
Vestigial
you
arm,
actually
yeah.
grow like a new limb that belongs to a conjoined fetal twin.
That's inside
Did
of
you
you.
see that movie Basket Case?
Yes, that's pretty much what I was thinking of when I was.
Level
Oh,
3
that's-
is when my class will be fun.
Yes. Though right now we'll have to talk about. Well, I think after hours we'll.
Oh,
Kind of talk over
alchemist is awesome. It's my favorite class in Pathfinder. I'm not even kidding.
Also, the thing that we'll need to talk about for you, Cold Guy, is you get a rage power.
Yep.
Tekla, since you're a bard, you get some bard spells. And also now you can wear light armor and cast bard spells without any penalties. And wow, that's actually interesting. The way the pools seem to work, at least in this thing, you can have a separate pool of 4 bard cantrips, independent from your sorcerer ones, and cast all 8 of them anytime you want.
Yeah. No, I didn't want the tumor. I was doing there's a special alchemist kit called the Psychonaut that can most of its powers are like mental based, like it can do telepathy and shit. And there's also a lot of teleportation type stuff, so I could do like phase door, shadow step, and things like that. But what I was going for was there's a prestige class for the alchemist that's I forget what it's called, but it's basically you turn into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, where you've taken so many mutagens that your hulked up form actually becomes a legitimate second personality, and it gets its own name. And so like when you hulk out, it becomes your Mr. Hyde form. It's very cool.
I was saying, Liz, are you going to exploit? Yeah, we'll talk later on, I guess. But I'm wondering.
Master
I'm kind of
Alchemist?
curious if you're going to exploit any of the kits for the archetypes for Bard. Some of them have some interesting,
It's
fun
only
things. You
going
can
to
do.
stay at level 1.
Still, you can take advantage of some of the level 1 features of the Bards.
Yeah, the only limitation on the second personality, it has to have a different alignment than the alchemist does. It doesn't have to be evil, but it has to be different. And it usually tends not to like the alchemist because he's weak. It's very Hulk. Like Hulk doesn't like Bruce Banner. You know. Master Chemist. Okay. Yeah.
And then the nice thing also is that for all the spellcasters, we now can cast more spells per day. Actually, Tekla has a decent volume of spells she can cast per day now.
So yeah, and alchemist is also it's one of those few classes that can legitimately fill any role in the party. It can go from frontline fighter to ranged attack to assassin. The vivisectionist is actually a very good assassin type character because he gets like backstabs and shit, and he can do really perverse surgical things with dead bodies. It's awesome.
Yeah, Liz basically has the utility belt character when it comes to your cantrips. So many level 0 spells.
Well, is this where we are stopping?
Yep, looks that way. So good luck, guys, with your leveling. Chat room, thanks as always for showing up. And if you have any questions about your levels, just let me know.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Would help out.
See you guys next time.
See ya.
Thanks.